Hello, everybody. All right. We are here. This is the premiere of our new show, Tales of the Tense River Basin. And like a lot of the other shows that are here on Perception Studio, we do have some interaction stuff. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. But first, I want to introduce all of the people that we're going to be playing with today. We're going to go along the line down below me in this side. So we're going to start. JPG, please.
Hi everyone, I'm JPG. I am, I guess like a perennial player on Perception Studio. I am a pop culture educator and consultant, and you can find me on social media at SpeakerJPG.
Awesome.
Hello.
Patrick, tell us about yourself. Oh my God.
I'm Patrick. How are you? I'm a simple lad from a simple town. I'm an actor. I'm a writer. You can find me Daily News, DALY News 17 on all socials. And I'm just here to do a bit of dungeoning and maybe be the dragon.
It's a noble goal. Shoshi.
Oh, that's me. Hi, everyone. I'm Shoshi, also known as Shoshana Ruth Green. I'm also an actor, living in the big city, just living that dream. My dream just happens to be being a player in this game. So thank you, Steve, for letting me realize my dream. You
Perfect.
can find me on
Done.
Twitter.
Session over. No, go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're all. So yeah, you can find me on Twitter at Shoshi Show. Sometimes I post things that are funny.
Awesome. Cool. And so we are here today to start a new campaign to make things more complicated. We are going to be running this game. Yes.
Steve, where can people find you?
Me? I don't know.
Or
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't exist. All right. You're right. I do need to. Hi, I'm Steve. I'm going to be your DM. I have been running Dungeons and Dragons games for more decades than I am willing to admit. And I have also, I'm a professional. I play on TV or things like that from time to time. But more importantly, I make believe very hard, and I'm very excited to make believe with all of these people and with you as we play this game. And you can find me on the Instagram as _GuyLoki_, because I thought symbols were cool when I signed up for some reason, and I thought it wouldn't be a dumb thing to do. And it was, but I did. And you can also find me right here, right now, running a Dungeons and Dragons game. Okay, so we are going to start you guys off on some character creation. I know that usually you build a character on your own and come in and you're like, oh, I came up with this backstory. This is the story. No, we're not going to do that. You're going to do it suddenly and instantly today. There will be rolls involved. We are going to roll your stats, but we're not going to roll them yet. We're going to figure out some other things about the backbone of your character and who you want them to be before you figure out what you're actually good at. Because what you want to be and what you are very different things, and it's a lot of fun to let them be different things sometimes. So, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the place that you're in. If we can pop up the map, we're going to be starting in the company of the Plum Dart. Here in the dormitories, you may notice that there are some tokens here. We're going to be running this game through Foundry, and so you have some blank tokens, each of you, that you have control over, that just have faces, faceless faces. Some of you are still prone. You're lying in bed, doing the things that you do lying in bed at a guild hall where you share rooms, and yeah, we're going to learn a little bit about you. You're all united, at least in this one regard. You're all members of this guild. It's an adventuring guild. You're here in the Tense River Basin, and they're going to go out and find enterprising opportunities, chances to make an extra buck, make some money, or serve the community too. Why not? But it is a little bit of business, and you're going to do your best to be a bit mercenary. So as we talk about where you are, I'm going to pop us out to another map. This is the bigger world you're in. You're in a kind of light fantasy world. Oh, I need to give you a token with vision. Chatterwasp will put you out here at the Company of the Plum Dart. And if you could, Ryan, just mouse wheel back as far as you can. And we're going to see this whole city that you're in. You're currently in the city of Provenance. And it is in the heart of the Pinion Dominion, an empire that has lasted for at least 1,000 years. After the end of the Decrept War and the plagues of undead that ran over this town, well, this whole basin. So, as we start figuring out who you are, there are a couple of different groups and populations of people. A lot of the Pinions are humans. They're specially adapted to the world that they're in because they've been living here under the threat of the undead for a very long time. And so they do have some adaptations. Now, we're also going to walk through a little bit of how to use Foundry. So as we're doing this, all of my players, if you take a look in your top right corner, you should have a chat log, you should have a combat tracker, and you should have an items directory. And there you'll find a folder that reads Heritage. Because you each have a heritage. There's somewhere that you came from. It defines some things about you. And we're going to start from there. There's some options. The first one is the human pinion. And so we're going to pick what each of your heritage is. If there's something you're specifically looking for or that engages you most in play, we'll go towards that. If there's something that you just want to reflavor a little bit, we can talk about that too. But your basic options are humans, dwarves, Ghostbound Generosa, and that one you're going to have to convince me that you should play. Mudonian elves, and the very rare wingfolk. Now, the humans are pretty standard fantasy fare. The one big difference about them is that if you want... As you can see, the Chatterwasp can talk to us. So if there's something that the chat says that they find particularly engaging, the Chatterwasp is somehow able to break the fourth wall on us and interact directly with us. We do see and hear the things that the Chatterwasp has to say, although sometimes the enemies will too.
Oh.
All right, so as we're talking about are there particular heritage that you have engaged with that I know some of you had the chance to look at these things before that you'd like to dig into first, and what you're interested in about it that we can make about your character?
Steve?
Yeah?
May I have access to the heritage folder, please?
Oh, my goodness. We can do that. All players will now be observers.
Fantastic.
Hey.
Thank you for checking it. This is how we learn sometimes. All right. You should all now have access to see all of those heritages.
Awesome.
And consider which ones you find the most interesting. It'll give you access to all of the stats, and we can go through and fiddle around. So we'll do a little bit of storytelling with some of these. So I've told you a little bit about the Pinions. They live here in the Pinion Dominion. They're kind of the dominant culture. They're also the Featherbeard Dwarves. Now, the interesting thing about Featherbeard Dwarves is that at first glance, they would look like what you'd think is a standard fantasy dwarf. But a little bit of more close inspection reveals that unlike typical dwarves, they don't have any hair. Instead of hair, they grow feathers from all the same places you would expect hair, but they're feathers. Their beards are these vibrant oranges, reds, and yellows, and it's like a plumage of phoenix feathers. Even their eyebrows and the little hairs coming out of their ears are feathers upon close inspection. They make some of the most excellent craftsmen. They're not strangers to forges and kilns, and they're noted for a distinctive pottery style. They've also got resistance to fire as a result, and they're quite quite rare. They didn't exist in the Tense River Basin for a long time. But then suddenly, after the Decrepit War, they started popping up. Possibly literally. There's also the Mudonian elves. Now, when you think of elves, they're very similar to your regular kind of elves. They've got the pointy ears, they've got all that going on. But one of the most incredible things about the Mudonian elves is each of them has a pattern of freckles that goes across their face. And that pattern always matches a constellation in the night sky. Now, they don't always know where that constellation is. You're born into having this particular arrangement, and you spend your life trying to find it by stargazing. Some people it's easy. Some people you look at, oh, I'm the Big Dipper, and you know immediately, oh, that's what's going on. But there are other people that maybe it's a seasonal star. Maybe it's something you can't see all the time. Some Mudonian elves will go centuries without ever finding out what their constellation is. But those who do gain greater insight into their place in the universe and their place amongst the people around them. And then we've got wing folk. So, all right, birds are smarter than we give them credit. And down to the far south, within the Cathedral of the Stags, a forest of great redwoods, there are bird people. They are somewhat obnoxious because they are bird people. But they are these incredibly brightly plumaged creatures, and they have just started to find their way into the culture of the Pinion Dominion. What really helps them is they look surprisingly like the god of the Pinion Dominion. You see, they worship a phoenix that has not woken up for 1,000 years, but we can leave that beside. They worship a phoenix, and the bird folk, the wing folk, find themselves surprisingly welcome within Pinion communities, as though they're an omen of good things to come, or a form of deity themselves. It is very easy for such a wing folk to take advantage of a naive populace. And some do, some don't. But yeah, those are your basic. That's what we're talking about. Is the sorts of people that you're likely to find around the Pinion Dominion. JPG, welcome to the spot. If you had to think about
geez.
Which one would engage with you and you'd like to build a character in?
I would like the idea of trying to be as unassuming as possible, and you said that the Pinion humans were the most common. Is that correct?
Yes, they are the most common.
Yeah, I'm nothing special. I'd like to be a human.
All right, cool. Let me actually put that right onto your sheet. And actually, you can do that. If you have opened your sheet, you can grab... You'll be able to grab human Pinion and pull it directly onto your sheet. It's going to give you an option and be like, do you want to use the importer? And say, no, don't do that.
Which tab is that again? I'm so sorry.
Oh, no problem. All right. So on the top, I think the fourth tab in for you will be an actor tab. Oh, third tab in? Okay.
Third tab in.
Third tab in. That actor tab. And then scroll down. You'll see the Company of the Plum Dart. Inside of that folder, you'll have JPG's character.
And my character. All right.
Yep.
And then
from there, if you go over to the items directory.
Items directory?
And you go down and open the heritage folder. You should be able to pull any one of those onto your sheet. And it will make it part of your character.
You said items directory?
Yes, it should be the next one over. From the actors directory.
And the items directory, and then human, and then carry that over. Yes, or say, no, use normal drag and drop, or yes, use the import.
Correct, use normal drag and drop. And now that
Now
I've walked you
use
through it, all right. So yeah, boom. You're now a human opinion. Take some time, read over that so that you can see the things that you can do. You're going to be able to make a choice between 3 special abilities that the Pinions have. You see, because they have gotten used to living with the specter of the undead, and they have adapted. And there are 3 different ways. The first is you can swap out your feet and gain one of these instead. Death's Sight. You gain 60 feet of dark vision. Your family has been fighting the undead for generations, and they rise during the night using light sources, and you know that would bring the attention of the undead. So you're accustomed to fighting in the dark. And over generations, your family's eyes have gained a pattern of green veins that crisscross over the white of your eyes. The veins form an arcane sigil that grants you your vision. Additionally, you are able to see creatures in the ethereal if they are within 5 feet of you. Your second option is Heart's Halt. Sometimes the best way to deal with a threat is to avoid it. You and your family have learned to control your heartbeat. Now, there are 2 functions that you can use this for. First, you can stop it entirely for a predetermined amount of time. It can be as short as a round or as long as a week. It ceases all biological function, and it evades the interest of the decrepit. The undead will not see you as a living creature and will not attempt to eat you, which is nice. A big plus. However, you can't regain hit points. You don't gain the benefits of rest during this. The second thing that you can do is to overclock your heart. You can give yourself a momentary boost of speed, increase your movement speed by 15 feet for 3 rounds. And that returns on a long rest. And the last option you have is to be silver-blooded. Somewhere in the past, your family were silversmiths, and you crossed with followers of a dark god called Setebos. They're stuck in a generational curse, and it's been passed along to you. In the very blood that flows through you is silver. However, your fists count as silver weapons, and you have proficiency in them. They do 1d6 bludgeoning damage and have the finesse property, which, if you are a rogue, this is a very nice thing that you don't often get out of a natural attack. Additionally, if you bleed on a weapon with a pint of your silver blood, you can make it silvered for 1 hour, and you can do it once per day without suffering any adverse health effects. You have a surplus of silver blood, but any additional pints that you do will cost you a point of exhaustion. So you can think on that, and you'll be able to make a decision whenever. We'll put it in your sheet.
Thank you.
I have a question on that. Can you silver multiple weapons? Just each one after the first is a point of exhaustion?
Yes.
Okay, great. Good to know.
Yeah. So Patrick, which of these heritages engages with you?
All right, Shoshi, I want to talk with you a little bit because I don't know where your head's at, and I don't know if we want to like spread out the races. And all these races seem cool, but I want to be a bird person.
I think you should be a bird. Follow your heart.
I'm gonna be a bird person.
Yes, be a better person.
I'm gonna be a
all right.
Like,
yeah,
hoity-toity little shining little bird person.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about one of the nice things about being bird persons. First off, you've got a bird call now. By singing your bird call, you effectively cast Speak with Animals to parlay with any birds within hearing distance. Now, you might not actually see the bird, because birds don't usually see one another. They just hear one another. That's the lovely thing about a bird song. The calls of your voice will carry over long distances and through these cathedral-esque forests, and you can communicate with a bird within 600 feet, but only if it wishes to, and birds are notoriously moody.
Yes, they are.
You also have resistance to force and bludgeoning damage because you have hollow bones and you bounce back instead of taking the damage, but you move back 5 feet. every time you get struck with such an attack.
Question for that also, is it directly back, or can I kind of move one side or the other based on reaction?
You are moved, so it's probably going to be more on a determination on my side.
Got it. Cool.
Not necessarily for the meanest, but probably in a direction that makes sense based off of the attack. You also have a convenient appearance. You look a lot like the forgotten or the lost god of the Purifier. Everybody is very excited to see you when you come into town because you are a good omen, and they believe that perhaps you are touched by the Phoenix. You're not. That's some bullshit. You know that. You know that. But they don't.
We don't have to talk about that.
We don't have to. You don't have to. You can keep it to yourself. You can tell people whatever you want. You're probably the first bird person they're going to meet. All right, you can pull that onto your sheet, and boom, now it is your character. Shoshi, which of these is engaging to you?
Well, yeah, I want to be the elf, the elves.
Yes, the Mudonian elves.
Oh, Mudonian.
Yes, the Mudonian elves. So you are one of the longest lived people in this particular group. The elves can
and
live.
The wisest.
Well, that is to be seen, but it's very likely so far.
Just by virtue of me and Patrick, yes.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely true. It's 100% true. However,
I've never seen the Olympics stand with the first, second, and third place fighting so hard to get to the bottom. No, you get up top there. You're first.
Plain human. Yeah, you have plain human and hot bird guy. Like, how is that?
That's a low bar to clear. You can step over that.
And lukewarm elf.
So, good things to know about the Mudonian elves. They claim that they can live endlessly. They are often seen in their middle 300s and upwards of those sorts of ages. However, the claim that they live indefinitely is some bullshit, and they rarely actually make it past 500.
So they're kind of like lobsters.
You know. Yeah, they're kind of like lobsters. At least that's what they tell people. But again, it's some bullshit. Just like being a bird deity.
Wait, hold on.
They also have.
Can we pause? Yeah. How long can lobsters actually live for?
Oh, I thought it was an indefinite. It's an indefinite period amount of time, but the things that the shells that they're made of then stop making the stuff in order for it to grow, and then once it stops doing that, then it squeezes itself, to death in the exoskeleton shell.
That is also how
it's weird. It's weird that I know that. I'm very sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you do. I'm excited about this knowledge. This has changed everything for me.
Yeah, it's because the exoskeleton that lobsters have, they stop making the thing that makes it pliable, and then.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
But other than that, they would just keep living, right?
They would just keep going. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're delicious sea bugs.
That's horrifying. Okay, I'm sorry. Elves.
Well, so here's one of the things you now stargaze. You don't sleep. You stargaze. You can stay outside meditating and looking for your constellation. And as you do, that makes you really good at using navigator's tools. You automatically are going to have proficiency in navigator's tools because that's kind of what you do. You stare at the stars all day. Like every Mudonian knows their way around the constellations. Speaking of those constellations, so you have one and only one constellation on your face, as does every other Mudonian. There's only one constellation that matches you. And as a result, you are always identifiable. No one will mistake you for somebody else because you effectively have a barcode. You scan as being this specific point in space, and you represent that to everyone who you see. Finding your constellation in the sky might take decades, so you're going to start not knowing it. and it's gonna be part of your adventure and character goals to find it. But once you have found your constellation, you will find you also have starmates. These are other people, other Mudonians who have a pattern, have a constellation, and their constellation shares a star with your star. If you share a star with somebody, when you look up at the night sky, if they too are under the night sky, you know their mood. You know their emotional state. You can't necessarily communicate with them directly. You can't be like, hey, Jim. But you know that if they are well, you may not know who they are, but you will know that they are doing well, or they are not, and they are in danger. And yeah, you will also be able to have some spells that you can use. You can use guidance, you can use augury, and a couple other things as rituals as you go up in level. Right now, you're gonna be level 1. So right now, you're just gonna be able to cast guidance by referencing your star charts. But you should now be able to pull Mudonian Elf onto your sheet as well.
Amazing. I'm going to do that right now. I just really like freckles. That's really why I want to do
That's a good reason.
I like the idea of barcode freckles. That's a fun trick. I imagine they have like scanners for their freckles.
It's a QR code. All right, so you've all now got the basics of where your character is from, or who your character is from. Now we got to figure out what your character's been doing with their time. So we're gonna pick your backgrounds now. There are 5 options we're going for. If you really want to do something that's just like, oh no, I want to be a mason, I want to be a guild mason, I'm not gonna stop you. We can do that. Like, that's fine, but they don't have unfair mechanical advantages like these do. So we're going to start through one of them. All right. The most common, the most expected thing would be one of the purified of the Feathered Hope. These are people who have had some sort of religious experience where they came close to the purifier. Something may have happened that shook you to your core. The decrepit that wander the Northwest Plain may have gotten to you or somebody that you care about. Or you might have been very ill, even close to death, and you were saved by somebody who follows the Church of the Feathered Hope. That is the main church of the Tense River Basin. The Pinion Dominion is yes, Patrick. You're muted.
Is this also in a folder on the Foundry?
Yes, it is. Thank you for asking that. Let's make sure you have access to it.
Thank you.
If you look down below, there should be a section called Backgrounds. And I have just made you an observer of Purified by the Feathered Hope. So you should be able to open that up. Now, oops. Yes, all right. There are two big things that you get out of being purified by the Feathered Hope. In addition to having good contact with the main church of this world, of this setting, you also have the ability to request a resurrection from them, or a rebirth in fire. These are Phoenix worshippers. They believe in rebirth by fire, and if you were to die, they would want to bring you back. You just have to have somebody get your body within 10 days all the way up to Carcassonne, which is up in the far north. It'll be fine, but if you can get there, then Cardinal Vermintween is there waiting and ready to perform the rituals of his people and bring you back to life, assuming that the Purifier wants you. Now, you have the ability to do this too, to an extent. There's a special spell that you gain by taking this background. It's called the Ceremony of Flame. I'm going to make it so you can see that too. It's under your background features. This allows you for 25 gold pieces to attempt to burn someone back to life. To perform the ritual yourself. There is a low chance of success, but there is a chance of success, and it is only 25 gold pieces worth of silver. And you can do it as a ritual. So if it's what you want to do, you can go around trying to burn bodies. That's fine. If you roll too low, however, the body is turned to ash, and nothing else is going to bring it back. So those are the locals. Yeah, Shoshi.
Is anybody else having trouble dragging and dropping? I can't seem to get it to go into my character.
All right, here, I'll take a look, and I can pull it on if nothing else. Oh,
Okay,
it's in.
cool, thank you.
You want to look under your features.
I had to unclick and then click back to it.
I'm going to delete a couple because it took a bunch of them. Yeah, you now have it in underneath your features. I apologize for not walking you through that.
No, that's fine. Thank you.
Yeah. All right, cool. So that's the first background, the Purified of the Feathered Hope. The other options are people who have also dealt with the undead. Along the way to Carcassonne, there is a city. Well, there was a city. It's now Nightbridge, and it is crawling with the undead. It is a dangerous passage. No one should want to try to go there. It's incredibly dangerous. But the Nightbridge guides go there all the time. They are the people who forge the path back and forth between there. Let's actually move you onto another map so you can see it. Let's see. All right. Let me move you around a little bit. I'm going to follow this plum darter up. You're here in Provenance, is the area that you're going to start in. If you go way up this way, this is the path that is taken by the Nightbridge guides, taking you up past Nightbridge and to Carcassonne. Quick little path for you. But yeah, so the Nightbridge, let me get those back up. Your Nightbridge guards, Nightbridge guides, they have particular skills in making their way up there. First off, they're very good at survival, perception, things like that. And they also have the ability to stay hidden from the undead even when moving. They have a feature called Step of the Dead. By choosing to move at half speed, they can walk amongst the mindless decrepit without their notice. Most of the undead can't hunt you by scent, but they use noise and movement. So by remaining quiet, shuffling, and being intentionally slow to react, they can fool them into believing that they are undead like them. If you take any reaction or hostile action or speak aloud, the effects end and they immediately figure out you are a living person and try to eat you. But until that time, it's perfectly safe. And you can also guide an ally within 5 feet to do the same with you. Now, go ahead.
How is it? Just one ally?
Yes, just one person at a time.
Okay.
Yeah, guiding too many people, and you'll catch the ire of the undead. The next one that you've got an option for is the Wayward Tutoring. Now, these are people who maybe didn't have a life of adventure before. They're not dealing with the undead. They haven't been brought back to life or anything like that. They went to school. They went to school at Mopo's Academy for Wayward Wizardry, out to the far west, further downriver. They're mischievous scamps and the sort that have sleight of hand and arcana skills. They also all speak thieves' cant. Seems like that was a necessary skill at Mopo's School for Magical Education. All of these people begin with some illusory training. Everybody who has gone to Mopo's Academy knows how to cast the Minor Illusion cantrip, even if you are not otherwise a caster. So you have it now. and they have an inn because they know one of the richest people in town, and that's Nuxamopo. He owns a nice bar. You'll go there soon, probably. Let's see what the next one is. Let me make sure that I gave you guys permission for that one. Oops, there we go. You should now be able to, if that's what you want, you can pull it on. All right. Of those, do those engage with anybody? If there's something that you're like, that's what I want, but I want to tweak?
There are a couple more.
Oh, Patrick, I want to hear you talk about it.
No, I'm just asking. Are there a couple more?
There are 2 more.
All right, wait, JBG. If you got one you want, go.
Oh, I want to be a magic nerd for sure. Put me in school.
Perfect. Yes. So you should be able to grab the Wayward Tutoring and pull it onto your sheet. I'm going to have to give you the Minor Illusion cantrip, and then once you have it, you'll be able to cast it off of your top left.
Is anybody else being a magic nerd with me?
I don't know. I want to hear the rest of them.
Yeah, I want to hear the rest of them.
Okay, fine.
All right.
Steve, if you can give me the Feathered Cathedral access to that, please.
Oh, do you not have access to it? All right. You have access to it now. I apologize for not having given it to you. Perfect. All right. Yeah, the remaining 2 are the Fortunate Survivor. Now, to the south of Provenance, there has been a new threat over the last 300 years or so. And it has forced the hand of the people of Provenance to adapt. Where they once relied largely on the church to protect them from the undead threat, that has become such a low roar in their background that they're just so used to it, they don't think about it anymore. Like, yeah, whatever, they're fighting the undead. But the man-eating giants of the Twistinwood, famously gourmands, they are some of the most incredible chefs you're going to find anywhere in the Tense River Basin. The only problem is that they mostly cook using people as a component. And they have been finding that Provenance, as their nearest neighbor, is an excellent source for ingredients. And they have been increasing their raids as of late, increasing danger as it were. But you have survived a fortune attack. If you are a fortunate survivor, you have engaged them up close, and as a result, you have become an expert at dealing with them. You learn the language of giants so that you can speak with them. You gain proficiency in cooking utensils because, like, that's how you're going to communicate. You're going to have to cook for them. That's the only way. And yeah, you also have the feature Hardened. You've faced the horrors of the Twistinwood. They've shaken you to your core before, but you came out from it. Now, normally, a frightened character is unable to approach the source of its fear, just like from a mechanical standpoint. But that is not so for you. You are so good at dealing with your fear, swallowing it and working past it and just moving forward, that you can move up to 10 feet towards a source of fear. But it takes all of your movement. It's a difficult thing to do, but you can ever approach. You also can grant yourself advantage twice per day on any saving throw against being frightened. So you're very courageous if you happen to be one of those. And the last one, let me make sure you have access to that too. The last one are the followers of the Golden Antler. Now, I said that there was only one religion, and that is true if you ask opinion. But it's not really the case. There are other people believing in other things. There are other gods out there that have their interest. And one of them that is shunned by the opinions, but maybe needlessly so, are the followers of the Golden Antler. Now, Patrick, you're a bird person. You would know about the followers of the Golden Antler, because one of their few safe places is down in Stag's Cathedral, where you're from.
Okay.
Yeah. So you would know that they're kind of like a collection of druids. they follow these 3 golden stags that were rumored to once exist and travel throughout the basin. They stand for things like community and working together and forming of ecosystems. Those are their sort of core tenets. And they worship at the golden stag. The stag horn is said to be an incredible healing device that's able to save not just individuals but whole areas, whole swaths of life. And it is a holy relic of their people. Anyone who is a follower of the Golden Antler would know that once a year, once every couple of years, it's worth trying to make a pilgrimage down to the Stag's Cathedral to find the great tree in which the Redwood Wardens keep the Golden Stag. Patrick, you would know that your people at one time stole that.
The golden stag itself?
Yes, you stole the Golden Antler.
It was like a college prank.
Oh, absolutely.
Stole their mascot.
Lots of people.
They stole their mascot.
It's totally back and forth. It's like there's the gold.
You guys did it.
Wing. It's just kind of like goes back and forth. Whoever can one up the other.
Yep. But yeah, so those are your basic options. Those kind of 5 backgrounds. We've got one person who has gone to magical college, an expert in all things magical and thievery. All right,
can you give
Patrick.
us access to the last one that the most recent one you just said?
Yes, let me make sure I hit save changes on it. Okay, you should have access to that one. Follower of the Golden Antler, yeah.
Awesome.
Cool.
Thank you.
Joshi, that sounds like, is that what's catching your interest?
Yeah. Well, I was thinking about being a druid anyway, and I was like, well, that makes sense.
Perfect.
All right,
what about you, Patrick?
I'm probably going to take Nightbridge Guide because that sounds pretty cool. Also, it says that you can affect as many allies with the Step of the Dead as your proficiency bonus.
Oh, then that's what it is.
So it's going to be useful for us, for anybody really. But I will.
It makes me
perfect.
It makes me real mad that you just made Bird Aragorn. It makes I'm like
love
that's not
it.
fair. Come on.
Okay, that's the arc of the character now. At this point,
Yeah, Bird Aragorn for sure, right?
Bird Aragorn.
Perfect. I love it.
Aragorgon?
Oh God.
Yeah, I like it. Flapagon.
Aragon.
All right, so now you're gonna get a little
Far.
fun thing, because now that you've got a background, you kind of know who you're from, what you've been doing with your time. We're gonna figure out what city you spend most of your time in, and you've got 3 options. You can be somebody who's got friends in Carcassonne, Provenance, and you're gonna love this name, this Placia. Any of those 3 places you can be from. And they each kind of have a little bit of special equipment. I'm going to show you all of it. If you are from Provenance, then you can have a feathered leather backpack. Let me see if there's a way to show up.
That sounds fancy.
There we go. The feathered leather backpack. Now, these are because the people in Provenance are ever ready to escape. Undead come through all the time. And it's just like, you treat it like the weather. You're like, okay, the screamers are on their way. We should get out of the house, because otherwise they'll eat us. The undead have no interest in their stuff. They have no interest in their things, and will usually pass by without damaging buildings or homes, as long as there's nothing living in them. So the people of Provenance have the help of Guy Pierceman, a local leather crafter, to make their feathered leather backpacks. And with the feathered leather backpacks, you are excellent at escape. Not only do you have 10 additional pounds of carrying capacity, because the feathered leather backpack is made so well that it is that comfortable and lightweight, but when you jump off of something, you can pull a ripcord and the wings will flare out and they will stop you from falling and make you glide 15 feet forward, something that most screaming undead cannot do, which makes it extremely useful for evading them. Now, on the other hand, if you are from, say, Carcassonne, well, then you would know that they have access to some of the most lovely lapis jewelry, because they have these gem-born salmon that grow in the lake in the middle of town with gemstone in their skull. When they are collected, anyone can go fishing and come up a wealthy man, having found a 500 GP root or a lapis skull that they have to show for themselves. It's a great leveler and keeps the people there feeling great about themselves, really. The Carcassonne jewelry are these lapis adornments. They are often worn by people who have calm, patience. Fishermen, as well as those who consider themselves a sort of nobility. Not true nobility, but like, upper middle class people who think they're important. That sort of place. It will allow you to create the effect of calm emotions when you need to. I think it's once per week. You can use calm emotions using your jewelry, and everyone will be like, oh, that's right, we should take a moment. Or, if you want to be from this place here, down to the south, you can have a marble gladiator. Your favorite gladiator, rendered in marble at small size. You can carry it around. It's very exciting. And not only that, but during a short rest, you can set it down and will animate to say the gladiator's catchphrase for you and hype you up. After hyping you up, you have advantage, or you have a bonus 1d4 on your next strength, dexterity, or constitution save, as well as gaining an additional 1d6 hit points from this short rest. So you may choose which one of those you would like, and you get one each.
If I'm going to be the magic nerd, I'm definitely carrying around an action figure, right?
Yes. Yes.
That's true.
Like, I
Perfect.
have to. I'm probably so obsessed with like the gladiators and all this stuff, and these are like, is this like actual gladiators, or this is like pro gladiating?
No, this is like more Greek style, like Colosseum gladiators.
Like, people get murdered, not hit by chairs, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I feel like
imagine
that. Yeah.
It can be both. It can be both. Chair Smasher is a notorious villain. You may name your gladiator whatever you like, and you may choose its catchphrase. And whenever you choose to use it, you can have it hype you up with its catchphrase.
Yep. I'm definitely from this place, yeah, for sure. I'm 100% from this place, yeah.
Perfect.
So,
All right.
it says on Wingfolk that I have a fly speed.
Yes, correct.
So I feel as if backpacks don't make sense, and I want to be a flashy bird. I want to be a flashy holy symbol. So I'm going with the jewelry. Clearly,
Perfect. Yes, you're from Carcassonne.
Spent a lot of time up on that there, because it's like around a lake, right, with the fish.
Yes, that is
Probably
correct.
eat that fish all the time.
Yeah, you would love the fish.
I'm a pescatarian.
I love it. Hey, we have a raid. Thank you for joining us. We are building characters today.
What's up, guys?
Yeah. All right, Shoshi. So did you select? You haven't picked yet, right?
No. And I'm torn because I feel like the feathered leather backpack is probably the correct choice for my character. But man, it'd be so fun to have a little marble gladiator.
Oh my gosh. That is 100% how we're friends. You gotta have the marble gladiator.
Yeah, I gotta go with the marble gladiator for sure.
Okay.
We're from the same town. We already know each other.
Perfect.
I'm feeling a little left out. Do I also go for the gladiator?
Yes!
Are you all going to be from Dysplasia?
Gladiators. That's how we all know each other. We met.
Yeah, right? Like, it's
Gladiator
inevitably...
convention.
Yeah, inevitably, like, there's going to be, like, more people that, like, join the crew and adventure with us and all that stuff. But, I mean, like, I'm kind of feeling it. We're the core three with the marble figures.
Yeah.
All right. I like it.
We all have different action figures and we make them all fight?
Yes, 100%.
I am so about this.
All right, yeah. Playing nerdy games just to be even nerdier. Hell yeah.
Wow. All right. I wasn't expecting this, but I think that means I got to tell you about Dysplasia. That's the one place that I'm like, no, we're not going to talk about Dysplasia. They would be like, that's a dumb name. I want to know about the place you obviously cared about named Provenance or Carcassonne. No.
You gave me magic action figures. Of course I'm going to pick that.
Yeah.
I am glad. So now you all have the coolest toy. You each get to name your favorite gladiator. You can decide you all like the same gladiator and want the same catchphrase or different catchphrases. It is up to you. You have full agency over these things. Don't rush yourself. But I will expect to find out when you take a short rest, which is coming soon enough. So yeah, you've all got your marble gladiators. You're all from Dysplasia, or have spent time there. You would know that Dysplasia is kind of it's a little bit ancient Greek in its construction. It's further to the south, all the way to the south. Yeah. It does have a massive statue there, and it is known to have a great library that has since fallen into disrepair. But a library of Alexandria, not Alexandria. That E would be silly. It's an A. That makes it completely different. And I see your face, JPG. I see it.
It's copyright.
Copyright.
Oh, it's copyright.
Yeah. I don't want the Library of Alexandria to sue me. Like, that would be terrible. We got to keep them off our back. But yeah, so there's a great library there. That has fallen.
That post would be very expensive, all the way over by horse.
Yeah, it'd be worth it.
Just got that.
All right. So now that you've kind of got the basics of your character, are you thinking about specific classes that you would like to play?
Well, Shoshi, you said druid, right?
Yeah, I don't know. This must be a lie, because I've been playing D&D for probably the same number of decades as you, Steve. We're pretty close. I don't think I've ever played a druid in a campaign. I know I've played them in like one-offs and things like that, but I've never played one in a campaign, and I'm feeling druid.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like it. That works well with the stuff you've picked too.
Yeah, for a stargazing gladiator fan.
Awesome. Well, I'll tell you what, you should be able to, in the classes, you should be able to pull druid. Make sure you have permissions to it. You should be able to pull druid onto your sheet, and it'll do some of the automatic stuff you got to do to make yourself a druid. We'll double check all of our skills and stuff between this session and next. So don't worry too much if something's not quite where you think it needs to be. We'll get it all fixed.
That's in items? Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yes, under items there'll be a class folder.
Sweet.
JPG, okay. Patrick.
So here's the thing. I think I've made almost the perfect ranger build.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
I think I have, because the Nightbridge guide is great, and also any bludgeoning damage I take, I'm pushed 5 feet. I don't love Ranger. Is the problem?
Then don't do that. Then if you don't love it,
Then do what inspires you.
JPG,
What
what
else?
because we might need a healer, so I'm just wondering what you want to do, and then I might decide from there.
I was since I'm going to the College of Magic, I was thinking of the rogue slot for it. I mean, yeah, I mean a tricksy cleric would be kind of cool too, but I don't know. I think I'm leaning more towards rogue. And then on top of that, all of our figures, I was reading it, and all of our action figures, they give us they give us some heals also.
Yep. On a short rest, they'll give you an additional 1d6.
So I mean, hey, play what your heart tells you, right?
You know what? I've made the character. I've made the bed. I'm gonna lie in it. I'm going with a ranger.
All right. Let me make sure you've got access to Ranger and to Rogue. All right, should have
Aragorgara.
God.
All right, you both should be able to pull Ranger and Rogue onto your sheets, and boom, you've done everything but rolling stats. And so now that we're starting to get invested in these characters, this is the best time to find out what you're good at and what you're bad at. And I'm very excited to learn exactly what we're going to roll out of this.
For health, do we go over this, or are we taking average?
For first level, you take max.
Okay, so I click the level 1, and then I click...
if it's giving you the option, choose to roll.
So it says take average, roll, or do not increase HP.
Do roll, because it should automatically make first level maximum, but in the future you're going to be rolling for your hit points.
Gotcha, okay. And then, we get to choose skill proficiencies?
Oh yeah.
Ah.
So I got survival perception.
All right. Who wants to be in the hot seat first to roll your stats, and we find out what you get, and we'll see if anyone helps you out, because I will allow both blessings and rerolls on these stat rolls.
What? Oh my gosh! Everyone,
and when I say I mean I allow, I do mean you add the d6. It's not going to be another d6 that you pick from, but you will get you'll get to add that d6 onto whatever stat you rolled, if somebody tosses a blessing your way.
Oh, geez. Okay. Persuasion.
So now there's no pressure.
Sorry, I'm still stuck in skill proficiencies. Steve, do you have any recommendations for me?
What skills are you torn between right now? What are you thinking about?
Well, I got perception, sleight of hand, and acrobatics.
Those are all very useful.
Let's do persuasion.
Yeah, we need a persuasive person.
Yeah, let's do persuasion. Let's do persuasion.
Doing stealth. I'm gonna be kind of the investigator of the group, maybe.
Nice.
Survival, perception, stealth, investigation, and animal handling, because that tracks. We don't have a frontliner here, do we? We don't have anybody who goes back to back.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Don't worry about it.
Why am I worried?
I'm gonna do animal handling and survival.
Okay.
Yeah, that's.
I think I'm a wise character. I think we'll find out.
Are you ready to find out?
Oh yeah, I'll do. Yeah, let's go. Let's.
All right. Shoshi, we'll do you first. Based off of what you have, pitch who you think this character is, or who you want them to be, and we'll see if the chat buys into it.
Wait. I say who I think this character is before.
Yeah, just
I roll,
give us a little bit of a who do you think this person is right now, based off of you've got a background, you've got where they're from. What are the things that you want to make true about this person? You get to imbue them into whatever person you want to be now. You can even come up with a name if you want. But give us a little bit of who is this person?
This person is a young-ish elf, probably like 30s. So like not newly adult, but still pretty young. She ran away from her home when she was young, and that's how she found her way into the Golden Stag religion. Decided she liked them better than her family, so stayed with them and grew up with them. Basically, just is like a little bit. She wouldn't consider herself a little bit feral, but if she wanders into any place that is civilized in a different way than she's civilized, they might consider her feral. She is that's about all I know about her yet, because I think
That's pretty good.
determine a lot over who the character is.
That's totally fair. No, that starts you with an idea of who this person is, or at least who they want to be. So that's New Mudon that we're seeing right now. That's the city that you're from. And then you found your way to deal with the stags over here, which is also where pull people over. No. Hold on. Giant frog, try again. There we go. Over in this big old forest over here, in the Cathedral of the Stags. This is also where Patrick, your character, is from.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the time has come. We're gonna start rolling them stats. We're gonna start do a 4d6. If you look on your foundry, the bottom right hand corner, you see that there's kind of a dice box there. You can click on that to roll everything. That'll give you 4d6.
Where is it?
The bottom right hand. Oh, you have to make sure to click on your chat log on the top right. And then on
yes,
the bottom
gotcha.
of that, you'll have a die roller.
Awesome. All right, so we're doing 4.
Yep, you're gonna do 4 and drop the lowest.
All right.
It's gonna be intense.
Drum roll, please. Oh,
I think that was plus 4.
Oh, you're gonna you gotta range it a different way.
Oh, it's not a number.
What you can do is you can just click on the square one, the D6. Just click on it 4 times.
Oh. Haha. Oh, I like the sound it makes.
All right, so that's an 11 on this stat. Yeah,
it doesn't
you
show
just have to click on where it says 46 and it'll come out.
Yeah, you click the number.
Oh, I see. Okay, thank you. And then, and I'll drop the 1. Yeah, so an 11.
Yeah, so
great. And
is there a way to get our rolls? Sorry, is there a way to get our rolls on the screen?
Yeah, Ryan, can you move the image over and see the rolls? Cool, thank you, man.
All right.
Perfect.
Way to drop a 1, by the way, Shoshi.
The right choice.
All right, there we go. Yeah, now that we can see them. All right, go ahead and do the rest of your stats. You can do all the next 5. Now that we know how the number works, it got it rolling.
Yes.
Let's see what your stats are, and you can arrange as you please.
All right.
Ooh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Damn, Shoshi's got the hot hand right now.
Damn.
Well, I haven't dropped the.
I know, but still.
14's pretty good.
11 and 12,
Yeah.
2 14s.
I think one more.
Rolling the dice. Rolling the Nice.
All right.
That's my-
Nothing
rolling
bad
dice.
in that set. All right,
Yeah.
we're gonna move our way across. Patrick, tell me about what has formed. Who is this character that you see now? With what
All
you've
right,
got?
so this character, he grew up, or she, I'm not actually sure yet, grew up in the land of the wing folk and was pretty sheltered inside that world, but was told that like they were people of the Phoenix, you know, kind of descendants touched from there, and that everyone else kind of like thought that they were cool, not necessarily worship, but like were kind of cooler. And I think that this person attempted to like rise up in the ranks. Also, what's the lifespan of a wing folk?
Oh, that's a good question. Let's see. It can't be super long.
It's like human age-ish? Or
Yeah,
shorter?
probably. Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Actually, I bet it's a little bit longer than human. It's probably 1.5 times about human.
All right, so this is a gangly 22-year-old who doesn't know how to work their bones yet, really.
Perfect.
And they set off into the world thinking that they would be, or they were in their own kind of community, and they wanted to be a big deal in the community, but people kind of think they're kind of dorky and kind of a loser. And so this person is like, no, I'm going to go out into the world. I'm going to be recognized as a holy symbol or something. And so set out to like try and be, so the mask that they're wearing is this like chosen of the Phoenix, but really they're just a nerd hanging out with their friends inside. And yeah, I think that's kind of the vibe that we're going for.
All right. I like it. This guy who's accidentally looks like a holy thing's like, well, I guess I should be it.
Yeah, he's like, I guess I should go into that a little bit. He's trying to play it up, but like that's not him.
All right. Well, let's see you hit up some stats there.
All right, I'm just gonna hit him real quick. Oh, okay. Heck yes. So that's. Hold on, I'm gonna write this down as we go. 12, 14.
I can tell it to you also. The next one is going to be 11.
Okay.
The
10.
next one is going to be 10. Okay.
And hold on, that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Roll. Oh, heck yes.
Dang, that's 13. Yeah.
And then this one's going to be full 18 right here. I'm calling it. I was wrong. Oh, no. About 13. Okay, cool.
All right. Respectable, safe, survivable, probably.
Yeah.
It's dark.
Probably. Survivable. Ish. Oh, Jesus.
I'm not worried about you. All right, JPG, you've got an idea of who you are now.
Everybody's in their 20s, right? Like it sounded like it. Shoshi, you were in your 20s also, or you were the elf equivalent? Yeah, the elf equivalent of their 20s?
Yeah, elf equivalent, a little older, I think, like early 30s.
Okay, gotcha.
I like to think of my guy as like this is his gap year.
Oh, okay.
So you're real young.
Yeah, he's young.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna go right in the middle of Patrick and Shoshi's characters. So I'm gonna be like mid to late 20s. And then I'm gonna say I attended is it Mopo's school, right?
Yep, Mopo's Academy for Wayward Wizardry.
Valedictorian. Like full honors valedictorian, and specialized in I don't know, like magical heist strategies.
All right.
Like that was
I like it.
that's what my degree's in. I guess I would say. Like I had to defend my thesis.
Oh yeah,
by, like,
No, Mopo would
by, like,
love
magic,
that. He'd
yeah.
be all about
Yeah.
it. He encouraged you to do that as your thesis. And then he told you never to tell anyone he did that. More to see.
And then now I'm out in the world, and I'm just I'm showing people what this school can really teach you.
Oh my!
Now, Steve, are we going to talk about what we talked about off air? Do I share that now?
If you would like to, we can. If you want to keep it secret, you can.
Shoshi and Patrick, did you want me to keep it secret, or did you want to did you want to know and then not have your characters know when they find out? So it's either both you and your character. It's either just you know and your characters don't, or you and your characters know.
I'd like to do a little dramatic irony. It'd be interesting to know, and the character's not.
So my character is always going to be super chipper and upbeat, but the reason why he's adventuring with all of you is he's trying to find a cure for a magical curse.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
Uh-oh.
So yeah, so it's a very chipper attitude that's belying something very sad. Like we're getting full Studio Ghibli up in here. Like if either of y'all don't cry by the end of this, I'm gonna be real mad at myself.
I love it.
Okay.
I am now excited to see what your stats are, because I want to see you justify valedictorian and also your curse in the stats.
Okay,
somehow.
everybody in the chat was very nice to me with donations. If anybody wants to add some blessings now, that'd be a great time to do it, okay?
Yeah. Blessings will help keep us alive, keep the stream going, keep us crying at JPG's sad, sad story. Just please.
All right. Oh, 12.
We're gonna make you cry.
Wait, no, what? Okay, sorry, I'm messing this up. Oh no.
A 10. Uh-oh.
Come on, chat, help me out here. Oh no.
Oh no, a 9.
Oh no.
Oh no. All right, a 14. 14's a number.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Come
man.
on, chat.
Right.
Help me out here. So
It's
that's
gonna be a tough one.
12. This is going to be very bad for my character.
So you cheated.
Which, honestly, I mean, kind of makes sense if you think about it, right?
It does, actually.
I think that cheating at Mobo's Academy for Wayward Wizardry is actually passing.
Oh yeah, totally, right? I got a
Like
he's
just like he doesn't even, there's no distinction. Like he's got a note in his book. He's like, oh, this one cheated, and he'll be like, good, they got away with it. Perfect. All right, so now we've got some tough characters here now.
Oh no.
But now I'm gonna need the moment of truth. We gotta get you guys some names, and we're gonna start taking you around Provenance.
I thought of a name ahead of time.
All right.
I'm gonna go with Alagad. Alagad. Alagad.
All right. You should also be able to update your character sheet with that name.
Are we doing last names?
If you'd like to, absolutely.
Okay. Let me click away. And I'm putting in the saddest stats I've ever put in my life.
I'm very excited to see what you do with them. I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll be fine. All right, Patrick, what are you thinking for a name?
The one that came to mind was Havoc Wind's Breath.
Ooh, I like it.
So I think that's what we're gonna go with.
All right, Havoc with
Shoshi nodded, so I think it works.
The name.
It is a name.
All right, JPG, I have an important question for you. Is your
Yes.
aesthetic more wizard or more rogue?
My aesthetic's more rogue. Hey, wait a minute. Did somebody just tip $10?
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, is that a
Hey.
reroll there?
Who's that
does
going
it go
to?
to?
Who does
that should go to JPG. I'm just gonna give that to JPG.
Yeah, we're
Doesn't
gonna
matter.
get it.
Doesn't matter who it was
Yeah.
supposed to go to.
All
It's
right,
going to
all right, JPG, you can pick one of those stats. One of those stats you may reroll.
Well, I'm gonna re-roll the 6, obviously. So,
All right, I'm giving you
Oh
more
my
wizard
God.
look for the moment.
okay.
It's such
give
a
me
fun
1 sec.
character trait, though.
Oh, that gave me an
All right,
11. Oh, thank God. Oh, my
It's
God.
almost done.
That's so
You
good.
doubled your stat.
Proxima, you are the best person.
Proxima, thank you so
You
much.
have saved Alagad's life.
Oh
Probably.
my God, that's
That was
so
gonna be
good.
Constitution, I'm sure of
That
it.
was so bad.
We're gonna have a 0 charisma party.
I am concerned but excited to see what happens. All right, I have good news for everybody. You're about to have some new tokens. Shoshi, have you selected a name?
Yes. So her original name given to her by her family that she ran away was Lilwyn, but she goes by Fern.
All right.
Oh, I love
It's
that.
her,
I
like-
love Fern.
It's her stag forest druid name.
That's
Perfect.
Not that she's forgotten her original name, she just doesn't go by it.
Right, cool. Well, let me pop all of you out with... I'm going to delete you off the map. For a moment, things are going to get dark. You don't see anything, because that's how it has to be. But then... Oh no. Oh no. Never mind, I did it all wrong. But you now have your names changed. And that's something.
Hey. What more could we ask?
All right.
for?
You can ask for me to give you tokens that represent you. I'm going to do that right now.
No, this is
At
what
least
happens.
temporarily represent you. Let's try pulling Havoc on. There we go. Havoc has been fixed.
Oh,
If you can pick out a photo that's the most wholesome rogue. That's
Oh, we'll
That's
get
the
you.
photo I'm
Yeah, I
looking
think we
for
can
right
do
now.
something like
Literal Robin Hood.
yeah, the most wholesome rogue.
that. How about with a quarterstaff? They look wholesome.
if anyone in chat is an illustrator of some sort, it could just do Bird Aragorn.
That'd be amazing.
I wouldn't hate it. I wouldn't
Oh
hate
God, that sounds incredible.
it. Wouldn't hate it. But today we will
All right.
make do with
Oops.
Birdagorn.
Ooh,
There we go. There it is.
I like the horns.
All right.
in
Now
the
you should all have tokens that work.
Cute.
Awesome.
And now if you want to move around, if you select your token and hit shift and move your track wheel, it will turn your direction and you can face different ways.
Oh, cool.
Now you are built. You basically have the bare bones of your character made. I'll during the week I'll go through and make sure that all the little dots are I'd and the T's are crossed and all that, so that all the things connect up and work right. But we're playable now, and so you are going to start. What? All right.
Hey.
Awesome.
So yeah, you are here in the dormitories of the Company of the Plum Dart. You are free to start exploring around, introduce yourselves to one another, and figure out what are the things that drive you. The world is filled with conflict. There's baked-in problems to deal with all over. But what are the things that you want to do? I want you to think about the goals that you have. What does it look like when you retire? What does it look like when you say, I've done enough, I've succeeded? And what does it look like when you wander through that door and follow this pleasant cat, Svenskers?
I want my friends to be safe, and I want to beat this magic cancer. Like I know that that's rough to hear, and we haven't thought of a name of it yet because I
think you still need to have it diagnosed. Like, I think you know a little bit about it, but you haven't gotten a great diagnosis.
You don't think it's like a pervasive thing? Because what I did is
it super is pervasive, but I think it's not something everyone knows about. Like you don't have an HMO, right? There's you found like someone's grandma is like, this is what it is. Oh yeah, and they probably gave you a vague idea, but really you need an expert to figure out what the real basis of this curse is and how it is tearing you apart from the inside.
I was the valedictorian of Magic College, and I definitely used their magic doctor resources.
All right. Tell you what. Make me an Arcana check.
An Arcana check? Oh God.
Yeah.
No.
You stole all of my resources.
Can I just click on Arcana? No, that's. Oh, it sounded like something happened. Oh,
yeah, you went.
I got an 11.
At an 11. All right, so you would be able to define a little bit better that this is magic that seems to come from the Twistin Wood. That is the original source of it. That part of what is happening to you is on the inside. You have roots that have taken hold inside of your viscera and have started to grow in different directions. Sometimes when you move, like you can feel it, like it pokes a little bit because you've got stuff inside of you. But it's usually not painful. It just makes you feel kind of stiff. And yeah, you would know that you'd have to find at least one of the 3 witches in the Twistin Wood to try to get it taken out.
Oh. Okay. But the rest of the team does not know this, right?
Correct. This is your research.
Okay. All right. This is all me.
But yeah. What about the rest of you? What are some of your goals as you follow this cat to the door?
Havoc just wants to have a life worth writing about. He wants like a There and Back Again sort of book written about him.
Oh,
and he wants to feel like he is a member of this society that he has been told is like all high and mighty. Whether or not it is, who knows? But like, you know, he wants to feel like he's earned his spot in the halls of greatness.
All right. I like that. A respected place, a name that is recognizable for the good that you've done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. That's a pretty good goal. I like it.
Good is a
okay.
Slippery slope. I mean, but like, yeah.
Not a slippery slope. All right. It's we are learning things already.
No, I agree. I agree with Havoc. I like being nice. I don't like being good.
Look,
all right.
Laws and good are not necessarily the same.
Yeah.
That's true. All right, I stand corrected.
Also, Havoc's definitely
And
just
what
playing
about-
this figurine on this table right now.
What about you, Shoshi? What's something that Fern would see as a win, see as success?
So I think she takes a little bit the follower of the Golden Antler maybe a little too seriously, even for them. That's not how she would put it. She would say that they don't go far enough. She's a little bit of a poison ivy eco-terrorist vibes going on.
All right,
with
all
her.
right.
We like being nice, not good.
Yeah.
Amazing.
She's
All right,
really-
we're gonna be going a
She
ride here.
really likes nature, really thinks that cities and that sort of civilization really against any of that. So I think she would see as a win if she returned as much of the land back to nature as possible.
So
All right,
is this
all
like
right.
a
Destroy
one?
all
It's
buildings?
a really big
Yeah.
goal. At long
this
term.
like a-
But I live forever, so I have a lot of time.
Okay. Is this like a is this kind of like a 100% like just reclaim the land and like zero buildings and civilization and all that, or is it like an 80-20, or is it?
No, I think in her perfect society, it like, not that there aren't, well, that just, we return that nature is our guiding force rather than any other sort of motivations. She
Okay.
considers any other motivations kind of dumb, really.
Okay.
Because,
That's
like,
fair.
we live in nature. It's gonna keep happening. Why isn't that what we're following? Why are we trying to fight against it rather than trying to figure out how to live in harmony with it? Is how she would
Have
put
you
it.
told other people this back home in Stag's Cathedral?
Well, no. I think this is something that she's sort of coming into awareness now and is a little frustrated with. The Golden Antler Society is maybe thinking about leaving them to go explore and do her own sort of thing.
So
Not,
are they
I
not?
mean, still a follower of that, but also I want to see if this is okay, Steve. I think because she ran away so young, I think she's missing a lot of information about elves. So she
Okay.
may not know. She may not know about the constellation.
Ooh.
Thing.
Okay, yeah, that could be a lot of
Can-
fun.
Can I ask a question about
Yeah.
Havoc also?
Yeah.
Okay, do you come from a family of like big achievers, like famous people, overachievers, like things like that?
Oh, 100%. Are there mayors of the town? Mayoress? Like, I feel like it's
I guess they'd be nest wardens.
nest.
Call them nest wardens.
So yeah. I think like maybe the community organizers, local nest wardens, like envoys sometimes. But it's definitely like there's recognizable names that maybe don't leave that often. And so Havoc was like wanting to see the world, and they were like, no, the world comes to us. And again, I do think it's important to stress in my mind, Havoc thinks that they are like Phoenix touched. That's
Okay.
an accepted fact to him. So because that's just something he's been told as like everyone else thinks it, so therefore it must be true.
You've bought your
Which
hype.
could be fun.
Good. I like it.
I
If
like
you'd like
that we
to.
all choose that we do not know major parts about each of our characters.
That's totally right. I also like that, like, given the option to be heroes, you're like, like in our
Meh.
head, yes. But not in the world.
Yeah.
no.
I'm not mean about anything.
Not yet. Not yet.
I consider myself a hero.
Yeah, good.
Sure.
Good.
Yeah.
All right, if you
so
would like to, you can let this cat out. This poor Mrs. Lenskers.
Let's do it.
And Giant Spain is gonna go slam on the ground with his. Havoc's just playing with his figurine.
Hey, Havoc, I think it's time to go.
And then he's gonna take up the chair and beam with the chair. And sorry, what?
I think it's time to go, buddy.
Are we not
no!
playing?
Come on, just five more minutes. My Fergo is about to kick your gladiator's butt.
Oh,
Wait, let's hear.
Bane
let's hear
Smasher is
her
the
try.
greatest gladiator. He's never been defeated, and he will beat Fergo down to a pulp.
What is the name of your gladiator, Patrick, and what does it look like?
Bane Smasher.
Bane
Bane Smasher.
I'm gonna.
Virgo is a female frog person. That's jacked up frog.
Bane Smasher
And-
is an unidentified luchador.
Mm.
I think the next scene that you get is my figure like just comes like from the top ropes from all the way from all the way from the door
What?
and just tries to crash in as well. I'm gonna call mine Blarney the Bard, and it's almost kind of it's almost kind of an offensive Irish stereotype. it's like almost to where should we write a letter? Nah, just let it.
I love it. Good. All right, as an aside, Patrick, you can roll me a history check
All right, I will do so gladly.
because I have a thing for the luchador. Maybe.
Oh,
If you roll
really?
well.
Interesting. Well, let's see how that goes.
Oh no, you
Nope.
know nothing. Jon Snow, you have failed.
Bane Smasher is the greatest, and there's nothing wrong with him ever. He has an impeccable record of being a great guy. Or a girl, whatever it is, it's the best.
Such a mystery. I love this team. I love that you're just having mini fights. If you would like, you may each make a competitive performance check to see if you have
Yes,
hyped up
please.
your gladiator enough that they have won.
God,
Definitely.
Oh, God.
I got a
You
5.
said performance?
Yep. Oh no, the 5.
Oh no, I got it too.
Okay, I got 2.
Oh my god! Oh my god! This is the most embarrassing fight. But Fern, with your performance of 6, you are the most compelling, and your gladiator emerges victorious because, as you have discovered
Oh, we
from this
should
moment,
not know.
they can actually fight one another. They are like a collectible game. The more of them that you get, the more mini fights you can have. But you would need to return to this place here to find Angelo and get new sculpts.
I have a question about that. When they lose, are they killed?
No,
Okay.
they
Oh, thank God.
because they're made out of stone, or made out of
It's
this
only-
Placian marble.
It's only a moral victory that I get.
Yes, yeah. And
Yeah,
it's
it's the
bragging
same as
rights,
if you
which
used action
means-
figures. Yeah, eventually it just lays down, and then when it's time, you can pick it back up, and it'll hype you up again.
Great job,
Oh,
Virgo. Back in the pack.
I just think we all rolled that low because it was just 3 grown adults playing with luchador action figures.
I like to think of they could only go like like
It's like rock and sock and robots.
Yes.
Perfect.
all right, I'll gather up. Bean Smasher, he was having an off day, so it's fine.
You know what? If I would have known we were playing, I would have tried to prepare before this. Prepare would have been cheating in this scenario.
Logan, You should use every opportunity to be prepared. I thought you would have learned that by now.
It's not about preparation. It's about just being able to take opportunities as they come and wanting to just want it more than the other people. And if you can want it more, it happens.
While I do agree with the basic principle of manifesting, I think you're missing a few steps between beginning and success.
Where did that cat go?
I'm gonna go find the cat.
I agree.
Fern, I think your ideas of manifesting are really cool.
Yeah.
And then he just walked off.
I'm glad to see your wisdom is growing. And she's going to follow them.
Oh, hello.
As y'all start heading out that door, Havoc, you hear a loud clatter. The cat has knocked over the warglaives, and they have scattered on the ground. And then the cat simply walks off. Like,
Kitty.
that's okay.
Who is this in front of us?
You should be able to mouse over him and see that he is Reginald von Stucker. Reginald von Stucker looks at you and says, friends, you've finally woken up. I heard all of a clatter in there. Are you okay? It sounded like there was a confrontation. And he starts picking up warglaives, trying to put them away.
Havoc does this like elaborate kind of throat clearing thing, and his gullet kind of like wiggles, and he goes, "Yes, there was a big fight. There was a big fight that we had. It was intense.
But it's all right. I won."
Why'd your voice change?
There's nothing. I'm trying out a new voice. Okay."
Oh, okay.
These things happen as you learn about yourself.
As you grow up, your body goes through some changes. I'm trying out some new things, okay? I'm feeling like this is really my year.
So
Reggie.
You're gonna call him Reggie?
Sorry, Sir Reginald. Alagad, go on.
So Reginald, what's the word today? Anything new?
There is a little bit of something. I think somebody posted something on the board up front. I don't know. I don't go for these fly-by-night jobs anymore. You know, they're a little tough on me. I prefer to stay here where I can.
That sounds like something you'd be interested in, Havoc.
My eyesight's pretty bad at night, actually. I can't really see, so I try to avoid nighttime flights. Last time I hit a tree. It was a really bad scene. So I like daytime flights, clear skies, some maybe overcast clouds. What were we talking about?
Reginald von Stucker has walked away from you and is putting his glaives away and cursing the cat. His damn it, Mrs. Denskers, not again.
Alagad, would you like to check that board he was talking about? I would be down for a fly-by-night job.
Sure, let's check this out.
I think that any of you near our von Stucker friend, I believe if you double-click on him, you'll be able to shop from him.
Oh, hey!
So when you decide you need things, Reginald von Stucker is ready with a full inventory of things available for purchase, including some magical items that you may find interesting.
Do we have any money to start off with?
Yes. No. I say each of you give yourself 100 gold pieces. You should just be
so
able
you're
to
saying I can buy an unarmed strike from Reginald von Stucker?
You can. He slaps you, and then you have it because that's the way that the system works. That you need it as an item in inventory to use it. He punches you so hard, you remember how to do it yourself.
Suddenly Havoc curls his wing. Comes a fist. Oh, actually, that's a point of order. Do wing folk have hands and wings, or is it wings? Just that is there?
It's wings that end in hands.
Oh, cool.
So you get the wing experience, but you got fingies.
Got digits. All right. I like to think of them as like just.
I got the wing experience once, but they were too spicy for me.
God!
That was a good one.
Love it.
Resources.
Yeah.
100. Wait. Is there just gold spot? Or is it just resources?
I believe there is.
Platinum, yeah, I
I
found
believe
it. Okay,
in
it's
your inventory up at the top. There's.
Where did you see unarmed strike?
It's in.
Oh,
it's
there
in
it is. Yeah.
And
Oh,
it's
that's so
like
cool.
20, 30 down. Scimitar. All right,
I should
cool.
warn
Well,
you, he's not the only person you can shop from.
Okay. I'm not gonna spend. I got real spend happy right before.
Yeah, as we walk by, I'm just gonna go. It's okay, Reggie. You'll get that cat. And then keep going.
Hey, I'm just about to pass Quartermaster Braff.
Yes, Quartermaster Braff is in the back. He's working on cooking stuff. You should be able to click on him as well.
Oh, he moves.
Oh, he has some stuff.
He does, including stinky cheese, which might be worth taking a look at real quick. He has some of the best stinky cheese in town.
Ooh.
I kind of want to buy. I want to pick up some stinky cheese from this guy.
I think I'm also gonna pick up some stinky cheese.
You should. It's better than healing.
Yes. I think I should get that too.
Is it?
It's better than a healing potion. Absolutely.
It is better than a potion.
Yeah,
And
it is.
cheaper.
You're correct.
He likes you guys. You're his friends here at the guild, so he's willing to put a little extra money on you. Do I need to, Fern? Do you need me to put money on you?
No, I think I just did it.
Okay, cool.
Do you see it there?
I can check now.
And then where's the stinky
You've got
cheese
some
now?
gold. So now, you can buy stuff from Quartermaster Braff or from your friendly weapon buddy.
Awesome.
Ooh, I'm gonna get a healer's kit because that seems important.
Probably yes.
And do we double click it, or do we just like move it over to us, or what's happening?
I believe if you double click on him, I haven't actually bought from him.
So if you double click and you're looking at stuff, at the very end on the right is a $sign that says buy item.
Oh.
Yes.
$sign buy item. Right. I've just bought some stinky cheese.
Ooh, so fun.
All
Wait,
right.
where does it?
Would be in your
Sorry,
inventory.
can you say that again? I missed that.
It's
How do you buy it?
It's the $sign that's going to be right, like at the very,
it's not
very
the
right.
coin. It's the $sign. Got
It's
it.
the $sign.
I'm gonna go.
Awesome.
Hey, Mr. Braff, how are you today?
I'm doing pretty good. It's good to see you. Thanks for coming by.
Oh, no worries. Thanks for having us. You're such a great host, and it's been super nice to just be here.
Absolutely, anytime. And I see your friends are enjoying some of the stinky cheese.
It's
You
my
have the best
it's our
stinky
favorite.
cheese anywhere. Yeah.
It's
You got
know
the
how to get
best
some of
stinky
that
cheese in the
stuff for me.
whole world.
Oh yeah, it's a key. It's a key. You see, you gotta have the right kind of milk.
Oh.
what kind of
you happen to cross that milk, you could bring it to me, right?
well, what kind of milk is it? We could bring you anything.
Well, have you seen the moose? If you'd like, you can history check to see if
Yeah,
you've
so I'll
seen the
say,
moose.
have we seen the moose?
History check.
Ooh.
Oh, I got a 12.
Well,
All right. 12 is enough. Alagad, you have learned about the moose. You have learned that there are not just moose here. They are bigger than moose. They are enormous. And the enormous are a danger to all who face them. In fact, you would know, even with a 12, you would know that they are rumored to fly. In a total FU to Bernoulli's principle, flying just using their antlers, the rest of their body hanging limply below as they patrol the skies.
Hey, Braff, are you telling me that you milked an enormous in order to make this?
Well, I didn't. I had somebody do it for me. Perhaps
Is that-
you one day can milk an enormous for me, and I will have more stinky cheese for you. Until then,
And
this
I
is
just,
all
like-
the stinky cheese I have left.
I just whisper over to Fern, Fern, how ethical is that? I don't know how I feel about this.
well, if we were to seek out the enormous and ask for her milk, I think I would want to have a conversation with her and make sure that she was okay with that, and we could compensate her in whatever way she needed. And then I think it would be ethical.
I'm all about stealing, don't get me wrong, but that could go to a
But
little
stealing-
enormous baby.
Right, and I
you
agree with you. I'm
The enormous are terrible. Have you not heard the horrors of enormous mating season? Oh my God.
I don't
The
think
skies fill with 20-foot tall enormous, and they come from the south into the north as a wave, a cloud of death and ice and doom that crosses the countryside. They're fucked up, is what I'm saying.
My we always just called that the northern storms. We just don't take to the skies during those times. But I'm one of the Phoenix chosen, so I will get you the milk from the enormous because I can do that.
Amazing. Thank you, my
I
friend. I am so
would like
excited
to
about
come-
this milk.
I would like to come with you on that mission. I don't know if I trust you to communicate properly with the enormous so that it is an equitable trade. If you don't mind me coming along.
No, I mean, I was hoping you would. This is just a thing that I was just told, but I feel like it's my duty to get Quartermaster Braff his milk.
I would also like to get this milk, especially considering I'm going to consume this cheese. I can't be sure where or how the milk was gotten to make this cheese, but if I'm going to continue to use it, I should make sure that whatever it is made from is gotten with, it is in harmony with nature when something is taken to make something to benefit.
I mean, I'm always...
Quartermaster Braff says nothing. He just nods and turns to work on other things.
Yeah, I'm
always
sure
happy
there's
to-
local produce and such.
I'm always pretty happy to follow you guys on an adventure, but let's check the board first, and let's see what we can do over here.
To the boards.
Steve, where is the board?
All right. You'll have to continue to explore and see if you can find it.
Oh, okay. What about this door?
This door there seems to be locked. Do you want to unlock it?
Maybe.
From where you are, I don't know if anyone can see you. Roll if you want to roll a stealth check and then try to pick the lock. You can, and then we'll find out if you have thieves' tools or if I need to give them to you.
Saying this, Havoc's gonna go, What are you doing?
Well, I mean, they said we need to go find the board, right? I don't see the board anywhere. This could be a test. I mean, I have to do all these tests all the time.
Okay.
I know that I took a burglar's pack,
I just
so I
gave you
have to
thieves'
have
tools.
thieves.
So
Okay,
yeah, you
cool.
do have them in your inventory.
Okay, how do I use thieves' tools? Okay, so I got that one. And then use thieves' tools, just click on it.
Yeah, see if that does it.
That's a 23!
Oh shit, dude! All right, yeah, you can unlock this door. I will unlock the door for you. You can now
Awesome.
open it.
All right. So now I opened it.
Oh,
You have found
And
the lost and found.
Hey. Oh, I think I've lost a lot of things. And look, I found them now.
It does
You
seem
know,
to be
I mean,
all mine
all
now.
sorts of things.
So Fern, I just feel like ethically, if like it's just gonna be sitting here, it's not really helping other people complete adventures that help other people, right?
Oh, I don't need a justification to steal sentient people's things.
Oh, okay. Havoc, as much as you can carry. Come on, let's go.
But like, let's try and take things that have been here for the longest, because if it's been here for just a couple days, then maybe somebody will come by, and that's
Even-
not cool.
yeah. Covering your tracks. I love the way you think.
Everything that has some sort of layer of dust or cobwebs, take it.
Steve, what is there to take in here?
You find some of your own things.
Oh crap.
Oh, damn!
Oh, a
One
blessing for each of you.
Thank you, thank you.
Hey!
Oh no, that would be two blessings for each. Two blessings for each. Oh no. All right.
Two
Yeah, you
blessings
do
each?
find some of your own things in there. You not only, but like a couple things that you're like, wait a second, this is my sock. It went missing. Where did it go? Where did it come from? I don't understand. And you will each also gain a trinket. I'm gonna roll those up for you real quick now.
Heck yeah.
Oh boy.
Am I able
so-
to use investigation to uncover some perhaps cooler stuff?
Tell you what, I will let each of you pitch a skill. If you beat 15 with it, you'll get a second trinket. So investigation makes sense. If you have a perception or something else that you're like, I think I'd use this skill well to find the best things in this pile.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Havoc's
Can you
gonna
set
look for
investigation?
any survival gear, any basic
Investigation
like
works.
survival gear.
All right.
Yeah. You.
Oh, so we're rule.
That's a 14.
Yeah, you can
I
roll
use-
your choice of a class or a skill.
Okay.
I rolled a 14,
so
but
I'll
I
see.
do have 2 blessings. Right?
Are you going to use one of them
those
on
could
this?
be.
You could. It could be the
I
time.
mean, I don't see. Do they roll over for like?
They
Session
will
to
roll
session?
over, but like use them. If you would like.
So-
I mean, like, you know it's going to get you a trinket. Because it's
It will.
going to get you over, because it's going to be more than one. So you
Is
know
it-
that
Yeah,
you
I'm
get
going to use
something.
mine too.
Tell you
a
what,
D4 though, or what is it?
It's a D. It's
D6.
1d6. It's 1d6.
D6?
So you can roll. So one blessing is 1d6 that you can add to any of your rolls.
All right, cool.
Oh, it's not a reroll?
all right, yeah. It is not a reroll. I think we got 2 blessings each, right?
Ooh,
Oh,
yeah, I use
Quite enough.
great.
so much.
All right. So I'm seeing we're gonna do a trinket for JPG, Patrick, Shoshi, and then we'll come back for Patrick's bonus. JPG, you have found a candle. This candle sings a birthday song as it melts.
Oh, that's great.
Patrick, you have found a set of twigs that form into the shape of a tiny dancing man if they are rattled and then tossed.
Oh, does it dance?
Yeah, just lightly, but it's like a little twig dance.
Does it make sound?
Twig dance. No, it's quiet enough.
Okay,
little twigs.
Okay.
Fern, you have discovered a tiny tempest trapped in a painting. It can be flown like a kite even on a windless day. It depicts something called the Wen Winds.
Whoa.
That is my favorite thing.
And Havoc, the second one that you find is a wrist-worn compass, but it points to a location in the Twistin Wood. The name Galvani is scribed on the underside.
Alvani. Can I do a history check on that?
Yes.
History check, and hopefully this is a 14. Not bad, not bad.
All right, a 14. And I also copy pasted those into the chat there so that if you want to write it down, you have it visually. With a 14, you would know that nobody has lived in the Twistonwood that you would consider like people you know, people that you would have names for at least hundreds of years. The Twistonwood has been filled with large giants that love to eat people. So you know that Galvani, whenever or wherever they were, it must have been at least 400 or 500 years ago. Probably less than 1,000, though. I think, you know what? You'll also know that he was an expert at crafting a specific kind of armor. There's rumors of a Galvani breastplate out there.
Okay. And does the compass have northeast, southwest, or is it just simply to that one direction?
It's just to that one direction. It's pointing to somewhere in the Twistonwood.
Okay. Got a dancing twig man and a Galvani compass. Not a bad pull.
Yeah. I'll have a whole bunch of plot objects now.
Plot
I mean,
objects.
whose birthday was it that this candle was first made for? Who knows?
Has it been lit or is it
Yeah.
unlit?
It is currently unlit.
I mean, has it ever been lit?
Oh,
It's
has it
brand
ever
new?
been lit? That's an excellent question. JPG, roll me a D100, and we're going to decide if this has been lit or unlit. 30 or below, it's been lit. Oh my gosh, it's unlit. It's 31.
Hey.
All right, it has never been
I'm
lit.
very excited for this.
Yep. It's a candle
I have ideas.
intended for a birthday that never happened.
Oh,
Oh no, that's dark. Okay, shall we keep exploring so we can find this board?
Yes. Oh, wait. Yeah, sure. This was a pretty good pull. Good job, guys. Way to keep the looting going, team.
Oh, hey, there's
I
somebody
don't-
else right here.
I don't want to criticize or judge, but Havoc, you might not want to say out loud that we've been looting.
Oh, okay.
Just a suggestion.
Good job on the lost and found wink.
Darla turns and looks at Alagad and now sees the two of you troublemakers in the back behind them. Assumes, of course, Alagad as you know, like she knows Alagad's that valedictorian, so he couldn't possibly be up to trouble. But those other two in the back, little suspicious. But she says, "Hey, darling, how's it going? Gonna take care of some of them jobs on the board?"
Yeah, you know, it looks like it's just around the corner, but just want to see how you were doing, Darla.
Oh, darling, I'm doing pretty good. You know, I sit here and I keep an eye on things, and no, not too much trouble has come this way. Not for a couple of days, at least. You know, and hopefully it'll stay that way. You're not going to go out there riling up trouble, are you?
Well, trouble's kind of our job, right?
Well, it is,
Trouble.
but to keep it away.
Trouble's my second middle name.
Is that so? She takes out a ledger and she opens looking like I should correct that. And she's gonna look for your
sorry, darling. No, it's not. That was just a saying that I was trying. I heard some other opinions say it. It sounded cool.
Oh, darling, is that so? Okay. And then she closed it, and there's like a woof of dust as she like puts it back underneath. She says, "Well,
I think Oh, go for it.
she says, well, if you're not going to get up to any trouble, then I guess you can solve somebody else's. The job board's right over there. So some lady came in just not a day ago, pinned one of those things up there."
fresh jobs.
Fresh jobs. What do we see on the board, Steve?
There are a couple things that you see on the board. First, you see a note saying that you should make sure to thank somebody for the halibut. They worked really hard to catch it, but the name is kind of smeared out. You can't tell who it is. So somebody brought you halibut here. You don't know who. The second thing that you see is kind of like a flyer from Guy's Leather House. They're not too far from here. They're just up the street. And at Guy's Leather House, they're looking for skins. So if you bring back the skins of things, they'll buy it off you. And they'll turn it into some nice armor or outfits or all sorts of things. And they're just an advertisement, kind of a bounty. If you find things that are skinnable and bring them back and have some leatherworking skill, they'll be happy to take it off your hands. And then the last one that you see is a note from a person who says, they say, we've been having an awful noise of late. We're hoping to have a group of strong and brave people come perform an exorcism to run the evil spirits away. We're looking to pay 25 gold pieces each and hope that you can end our noise complaint. And it gives you an address of Dewsbury and Spindle Lane here in Provenance.
Oh, this one, that one.
Yeah, I kind of don't want to do any hunting or anything like that. I mean, and he specifically looks at Fern when he says that. I just don't know if I feel comfortable with us doing that, especially with your lifestyle and stuff.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. I mean, let's go beat up a ghost, though.
The ghosts-
I'm interested in the exorcism.
They can't really touch me, so this is gonna go well.
I like it. I mean, sure, yeah. Also, if this turns out to be some sort of fraud or flimflam, think of all the stuff that we can learn from this.
Oh, okay. I'm here for this. I saw 25 gold and exorcism, and thought it would be kind of cool. It's like
That
something
would pay
that people
for that would pay for all of the cheese that we got for today, and more.
The cheese is a little bit more than that, but yeah, no, it's a cool thing people will talk about. So I think we should do it.
Yeah, let's go.
I have some skills in ritual things that we may be able to use to complete this mission.
How do ghosts feel about silver?
Do you want a religion check that?
Yeah, let's religion check it.
I'm good. I would like to do that as well.
You may also
So
religion
we're gonna
check.
go to attributes, religion, and we got. Ooh, I got a 15.
All right.
Damn.
You would know that no, silver does not particularly perturb the unending wails, which are some of the ghosts that appear in this area. They're horrible things that they're said to be the spirits of people who have done something terrible in life, so terrible that they cannot let go even after death, and they cry out endlessly. You've heard it. Havoc is very familiar. He would know that these things also have the ability to sense life from up to 5 miles away.
Do these things have immunities to piercing, slashing, bludgeoning, any of that sort of
They
damage?
are made out of ghost bits, so yeah.
Okay,
they're very-
cool.
If that is the ghost you are facing.
If that is the ghost we're
If
facing.
indeed there is a ghost at all.
Yeah, who knows?
If
Who
it's
knows
not
what this lady
Scooby-Doo.
actually has going on there?
Okay, so Havoc's maybe a bit more scared than he lets on because he can't do anything against a ghost. But for now, he's gonna go up to Darla and be like, "So Darla, that halibut."
She says, "Uh-huh."
He's real good, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, it is. It was really good. It was delicious.
Yeah, I'm a pescatarian, so that was a really I appreciated that a lot.
Oh, roll me a persuasion check.
Nice. That's a 5.
Perfect.
5 persuasion. We are starting off hard with the charm offensive for Havoc.
She like just backs up. It's like, oh, okay, and she like looks at your pelican like gullet. Hey, Wicked Clev, thank you for subscribing.
Hey.
And she just looks at you like, oh no, you can't have mine.
No. I just it was great, and I'm wondering if you did you bring it? Who brought it?
She looks at you and like looks disappointed because you should have already said something nice to. She doesn't say the name. She turns away because you rolled a 5 on your persuasion check. She doesn't like you.
Oh no.
Havoc, I think. Hold on, I want to roll insight to see if Havoc even is aware. That's a 7. Oh man.
Jeez.
No idea.
Oh no.
This computer system is not liking me currently. Havoc's gonna turn to Fern and just go, well, she didn't bring it.
No. Can I try?
Yeah, if you want to try to like approach her and like sweet talk her into telling you, or just ask.
Yeah, I'm gonna what it'd be
persuasion.
Let's see.
Okay.
I haven't been rolling that well.
You rolled a 15.
not
What
too
do
bad.
you say? What do you say to
15.
Darla to find out?
Look, I realize I'm the third person in the last 2 minutes that's come up and asked you this question. But look, I'm not an idiot like these other two. So I feel like
She nods. She's like, yeah.
yeah, I feel like if you're gonna give that information to anyone, it should be me.
She
And I
looks at
don't
you and
know.
she decides, just in spite of them, she will tell you. And she like leans in real close and she's like, it was Gustav.
Do I know Gustav?
You can find him. Yeah, you can find him. He's at the riverboat house. A little bit further downstream. On the other side of the river. You'd have to go into Provenance and cross over, but by the docks all the way to the west. He works for S. Clemens.
All right. Thanks for that information.
I actually ran back to Reginald. Is it Reginald or Sir Reginald?
It is just Reginald von Stuckter.
Okay. I did run back to Reginald.
He'll turn and look at you. Well,
Hey, Reginald, quick question. You ever
yeah, I have quick answers.
You ever see like an exorcism before or anything like that?
Oh yeah. They happen every now and again. Those folks over at the Church of the Feathered Hope. They're all about burning up demons when they can. Oh yeah, certainly, yeah.
Well, I know that you had a little bit of holy water on you. I was wondering, would that help?
Oh well, if you're gonna face with the undead, that's an excellent tool to have in your belt. It doesn't work on all of them. It depends on the sort you're dealing with, for sure. But you're an adventurer. I'm sure you'll figure that out and learn your way around all of the decrepit yourself.
Should it be like one flask a person, or what? Like, how would you roll with this?
Oh well, I mean, I suppose it could never hurt to have more. The more you have, the more you can throw, and hope you splatter all over them. You know. I don't know. I don't face the undead myself too much. I try not to. I mean, I have to. I live here in Provenance, but I'm a coward.
You know, well, first off, Reginald, don't talk about my friends that way. Okay? You're just as brave as all of us. And you should be proud of the stuff that you do. I mean, you're taking care of all these weapons, right? Like, this is... Like, I mean... We wouldn't be prepared for the stuff that we would be doing out there unless you were sharpening them and making sure that they were okay.
Well, all right. You know, you're an all right friend. Thanks.
Look, I'm gonna take 3 flasks from you, one for me and Havoc and Fern. But do me a favor, don't let him know that I spent all my money on this, okay?
Oh, sure, no problem. I'll keep it between you and me. It'll be our secret. Perfect.
Aw.
All right.
What was the hunting quest again? What was that? A quick overview.
It's an open-ended. If you find things that you bring back skins to Guy Pierceman, he's happy to buy them from you.
Okay, cool. So we have the fish, the skins, and the ghosts. Fantastic. All right. Okay, so it sounds like we're going to Gustav first, and then we're gonna deal with a ghost. Easy, all in a day's work.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
And Havoc's just gonna start like get up to his like full height and just kind of strut out. And I think Havoc's like pretty tall, but he's just very like kind of. His lens just kind of like going all in different directions. As he's walking out, he looks at Darla. He's like, by the time we come back, we will be heroes. And then he's just going to keep walking.
Darla just like shakes her head slowly as she works on her stuff.
I'm just gonna follow you on this one as well, too. And I've already bought all the flasks of holy water and they're in my bag.
Ooh, who is this? Millie? There's a child over here, and Havoc's gonna stop and go over towards the child.
They look up to you, and they are a halfling, not a child.
No. Then.
Oh no, we've committed a racism already.
Hold on.
Just walking right out. You're like, hey, kid.
Nope.
Hello, child.
Like, I'm a business owner, sir.
Have a go. Well, wait, is Melly someone that we would know?
I think it's more fun if the answer is they're someone you're about to know.
Okay. Well, hello there. Do you have any deeds that need to be done on this great day?
We have... Okay. It's a lot of things. I feel like we should complete one before we start. We can't just rack... Well, it's fine.
Fern, I don't know. I kind of want to see where this conversation's going.
You're right. I can always just...
Hi, I'm Millie Gustrider.
Oh, I'm Havoc Windbreath. That's cool.
Oh, yeah, it's very nice to meet you. I own Go With The Float Transportation, although right now we're kind of grounded.
Do you need a ride?
Oh, no, I'm the one who usually gives rides. I just can't right now. I'm missing something important that would help me, but it's all right. Don't worry about it. I'm going to find it eventually.
Oh, boy. What is it and how can we help you?
Oh, Fern, you know what? That is the spirit. I'm on board with Fern.
Oh, well, I have this anchor, you see. It's how I steer my hot air balloon. And it's gone missing. I've completely lost track of it. I don't know where it is. But if you find it, and you stick it into the ground, well, I'll be able to find it then.
Yeah.
Oh, you'd want a description too. Oh, okay. All right. So it's about 8 inches tall. It looks like the sort of anchor that you'd put in the water. You know, it's round and it's got the floopy boobs down at the bottom with the hooky ducks, right? So it's got the floopy boobs to the hooky books and the big round, but it doesn't actually tie off to anything. When you look at it, you're going to look really close and you're going to look into it, and it's going to be amazing because of the way that the flecks and the lights reflect off of it. It's like you can see inside of it through it somehow. I don't know. It's like it's bigger on the inside than it is on the outside, but it's not because it's on the outside. But anyway, it's made out of warestone, and I don't know where it is. It must have fallen out wherever it was planted, and I can't get back there unless somebody can stick it back into the ground. Then I can find it.
I think Alagad's like, okay, well, cool. Can't wait for this side quest, and then just walks away.
Yeah, I think Havoc's gonna look at this guy for a while, but okay. Bye.
Millie, I just want to check. So you're looking for an anchor, and if we find it, we should stick it in the ground.
Oh, absolutely. I'll come pick you up if you do.
Oh, all right. Thanks.
You got it.
Well,
that's
keep
the
an
whole
eye
point
out.
of running an air taxi service.
Air taxi? I heard air taxi.
Well,
keep
yeah,
we'll keep an eye out.
I have a hot air balloon. Tell you what, if you find it, I can take you to any city you want.
Ooh.
That sounds like a pretty good deal.
Do you remember where you last saw it?
Oh. You can roll a history check to jog her memory.
All right. I will.
She says it was further north. She says I usually stop and help people along the way to Carcassonne. That's sometimes where people will need a ride the most. So I think it was somewhere along the path up to Carcassonne. Havoc would know that that's the way to Nightbridge.
Yes. Oh, I know the path really well. I can probably we can definitely find it. Millie was your name. We and at the gullet. We can definitely find it very easily. It's not a problem.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. I'm really excited for that. I don't like spending too much
No.
time out of the sky. I'm very comfortable there.
I understand. I feel the same way about cities and forest.
Oh, yeah. All right, well, thanks, guys. And then she sits back and she takes out a large bottle of vodka.
All right. This is my kind of
About as long as her arm because she's a halfling.
Is there flour around
That's
here?
impressive.
Is there what? Flour?
Are there pretty flowers around here?
It looks like it.
There are some pretty flowers. There's one behind this turtle.
You know what? No, that's not gonna be it. That's not gonna be it. Havoc kind of fixes his feathers, kind of smooths back his feathers for going out into public, and then kind of just walks out. And I imagine there's like a feather up here that's just like sticking right up.
Do you want to do a performance check for the like cockeyed smile you give as you walk away?
Absolutely. Nat 20.
All right. She is charmed. Millie Gustrider turns and like takes an extra swig of her vodka and like looks up and down the bird that's shaking a tail feather and it's just like she could fly with that.
I've done worse, but I haven't done better.
All right, let's take you out to Provenance.
Oh boy.
Let me pull your tokens on. You're all going to be able to wander around here. You should all have tokens right there at the Company of the Plum Dart. And you are free to start wandering about. You may notice there are dangers out here. There are things that if you get too close to them, you will be dealing with them. If you spot them, you're welcome to stay away from them. If you don't, you're welcome to walk right into them.
Huh.
Where's the exorcism happening?
Yeah.
All right.
I can tell you, I remember that Gustav is at the riverboat.
Yes.
But the exorcism, I don't remember where that was.
You're looking for a place called Dewsbury and Spindle Lane. It's in the north of Provenance.
Oh, but we got to get across then in order to. So we should just stop by the boat guy anyway, right?
We should.
The boat guy is on the other side of the river.
Oh,
Oh.
so let's get across then.
Yeah. There's a bridge down over here.
Have this
Wait, where's the
frog
bridge?
tell you where you're going.
All right.
It's quite a long way to that bridge, though.
Boat's over here. Okay.
Um,
How much attention would it draw to fly?
You would be able to find out by flying. Are you trying to get a lot of attention, or are you just trying to cross the river?
I'm just trying to cross the river. I think Havoc wants to. This isn't a fly moment.
I mean, you see, there are boats going by. You know, people are busy fishing and using the river. What's the path you run? Show us the path you want to fly. You're abandoning everyone, right?
Oh no! I'm not flying. I think I'm gonna stay with the group for right now.
Okay.
Huh. Well, northeast of us right now, where the Council of Seven Seats is, there's a dock there, so there has to be boats, right?
Yes, but it's on the other side of the river.
yes,
But
but
then
they must.
go for it.
Well, I think I'm going to say exactly what you're thinking. Are there taxis? Are there river taxis we could hire?
Ooh, that's a good question. Tell you what, you can try to flag someone down. There's not a spot on this side. And I won't make you make a history check. We'll pretend you did and you succeeded. This is the side of the river that the Forch attack. When the Forch come up from the Twistin Wood, they come here first, and the river is often what helps repel them. So there hasn't been much construction on this side. That's why the Company of the Plum Dart is here. You could find some cheap real estate. And besides that, it's largely farms out here. It's
Fern.
rather unpopulated.
Yes.
Hey, Fern. How
Yes.
comfortable would you be moving through the forest from the east of us? Because I think there's actually a couple bridges between. There's a couple bridges to the east of us that we could probably use. It's just, I mean, how are we feeling about this forest we gotta walk through?
Nothing would make me happier than to get
Well,
walked
I mean,
before.
I know that we've been in the city for a little bit, but why don't we just take a nice stroll through the forest so we can get to those double bridges?
I would love that so much. I need my feet on soft ground.
So Fern, you're going to tell us where we're going to be going, and then Havoc, you got to be at the very front because you're the best protector out of all of us, right?
I am.
Oh boy.
Yep, I am. Let's do this. I'm in front. Let's through the woods.
Yeah, let's walk
this
through
way,
the forest.
Fern and Alagad to this direction. And just gonna start charging off into the woods.
Oh boy.
All right.
If people want to follow.
You do see a man in the woods here
Whoa.
who looks up and sees all of you.
Do we know him?
And I see you, Fern just tackles him.
Yeah. That was a mistake.
Sir!
Yeah.
He turns and he looks up at you all confused and goes,
Oh.
Pierceman here, Guy Pierceman. What can I help you with? What are you up to?
Hi, Mr. Pierceman. We are just trying to get to the bridge to the east from here. And, yeah, we're just trying to make it into town to help out with an exorcism.
Incredible. I wish you the best of luck. Have fun wandering through the woods. You know, be careful it doesn't bite you back.
Is there anything like maybe in particular we should be watching out here for? It seems like you're the kind of person who. Oh.
Yeah,
what are we looking for,
twisted
sir?
roots can reach all the way up here. There's been influence. I'm not sure what from, but some sort of dark influence in this little tiny forest here. You gotta watch out.
Something's harming
some of
the
the
forest?
shrubs, they'll swack you. What was that?
Well, something's wrong with the forest. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, well, something's up in there. And there's angered the very shrubs. You're not here to fight the shrubbery,
all
are
right.
you?
Well, I'm sorry, everyone. We're abandoning all of our other quests. We need to figure out what is hurting the woods and fix it right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I look at Havoc and I'm like, well,
There's the
her
hell of it,
gladiator-
though.
Well, I know, but
There's-
also her gladiator was the one who won the fight, so I feel like she gets to pick our next
Ooh.
adventure.
Yeah, okay. By virtue of the gladiator fights, Fern does get to choose the next adventure. So.
Okay. Well, Fern, how do we solve this then? What do we look for?
Well, I've got to talk to the trees.
You sound like you don't want to talk to the trees, Fern.
Oh no, I'm worried. You know, I'm concerned about what
Okay.
we might discover.
I
Are
can
there
probably
any-
help too, because there's probably some of my friends in here. So I can probably also get information.
Sure. I don't think I have any sort of pertinent skills since I'm kind of a city boy. But I'm just gonna stand here and then I'm gonna have you two take care of it.
Bye, Guy Pierceman.
Pleasure meeting you. If you'd ever like to bring me some skins, I love skins. I'm really good at sewing them into things. So come by
don't know if
anytime.
we-
This is Guy's Leather House right here. I'd love to see you. I've got the best stuff in Provenance.
Do fish skins count?
Says, well, possibly. And you may notice that if you double click on Guy Pierceman, I think he is also a merchant.
Oh, he is.
Oh,
Boots of striding and springing. Oh, goggles of night. He has some good stuff.
A sling +1.
good stuff.
Oh, that's very expensive.
Well, too bad I spent all of my money.
That's all right. That's right. There will be more than one game. You will be able to return to these shopkeepers and buy things from them later. But now you know that they're there, and you know how to get those things when you have the gold.
All right. Okay. Well, I feel like let's find a clearing, right? Let's set up a base of operations. Let's find a clearing. Havoc, you can start doing your trackety track stuff, and then Fern, if you want to start talking to the trees, I'll be here in order to try to I don't know, strategize for us.
Okay, cool. I think if we move, there is just how much can we metagame on the map here? Because there's a
That scary thing
If
flying
you want
around.
to try to engage with it, you can engage with it. I don't mind you.
There's a
seeing
scary
and
thing flying around.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's try and. Should we avoid it for now?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say talk to it, but whatever.
Ah.
I mean, and we are right next to the biggest tree here. So, did you want to try to talk to this one, Fern? Maybe since
Yeah.
it's the biggest, it's the oldest.
Fern, you might have
It
noticed
might
something
be.
has walked up to you.
Oh,
Oh,
have I?
oh
What
boy.
is it?
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, it's a shrub.
It's a little
You have
friend.
been approached by a shrub, but this is no friendly shrub.
No, it's not. It's a
Welcome.
shrub.
To your first
Oh.
combat.
Oh, no!
He's so cute though.
Now you can go into your combat tracker on the top left. It's the one right in. And if you right click on it, it'll also pop it up as a pop up that Ryan, if you do that, you can put that on the map and people will be able to see it. And then you can roll in your initiatives.
Oh, wow.
I'll roll for the shrub.
Wait, how did we do that? Okay.
Top right, you're going to go up and open the combat tracker.
Combat tracker. Gotcha. And then
Yep,
I'm going to roll
and you
for
should
initiative.
see-
Oh, no.
Jeez.
Jeez.
Oh no!
Sorry.
The combat's going so poorly.
Yeah. Give me 1 second.
Do we get to add anything to it?
There we go. That's
No.
weird.
You got a +2. If you want to
Okay.
use one of your blessings, you have 2.
No, I
You
think I'm
get
going to
fight
use the
music.
blessings to fight it. Good lord,
Okay.
the fight music.
We're going hard.
Oh.
If you're going to fight, you're
I
going to
think
fight.
we need. Does it matter that some of us are still on prone? We should probably.
Oh yeah, you may want to unprone
Mhm.
yourself. Are any of you still prone?
No, because prone was to have us lay down in the bed, so
Yeah, I think you're good.
we
now.
should. None of
All
us
right.
should be prone.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
ready to begin combat. I'm afraid the awakened shrub is the first one to go. It's coming for you. It does not have an attack, does it? Wait, there we go. That's for Fern. Its first attack is a 5. It's gonna miss. That's its turn. Fern, you've been attacked by a shrub.
Ah, my worst nightmare.
Like, what do you? You're so conflicted.
I really am. I'm gonna cast Entangle.
Ooh, all right. You should be able to tap the button and awesome. There we go. All right, so it has
Oh,
to make a
that's so
strength
cool.
save or be restrained.
Ironic.
Oh, this shrub is strong.
Oh, wow.
Ooh,
The shrub refuses.
to be entangled.
The rest of you shouldn't have to make that strength save.
No.
No.
Just him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. All right. Anything? Do you have a bonus action or movement you're gonna do?
No. I'm gonna stay
Okay.
where I am.
Havoc.
I am going to fly up into the nearest tree because I can do that. So I'm up here now. And then I'm going to use bird call. So that is I sing a bird call. So what should Havoc's bird call be? I think it's maybe the most beautiful sound you've ever heard. It's like a little tweeting kind of sing-song thing. It's very pretty.
It just
Alright,
doesn't
so
even match the combat.
It doesn't match at all. It does not match at all. It sounds like violins doing a choir kind of thing. It's like
what are you
flutes.
saying?
More
You're
like
calling
flutes.
out.
Yeah, it's like a symphony of flutes. So yeah, that's speak with animals, and I'm going to speak to the birds. Basically, say, "Hey guys, what's going on with these bushes and these trees attacking us? That's not cool."
Since there are literally birds on the map right next to you, there are birds that respond. They seem to be gulls of some sort, and they are in fact very gullible, and so they respond. Well, you know they've been sticking out and smacking at bird butts all day. We can't get anywhere near the ground there. It's terrible. You should tear them up by the root.
Did somebody come by and do this, or it just start happening?
This is a lot more than 6 seconds of conversation to have during a fight, they say.
You're very
Over-
correct.
over probably
Okay, thank you
15 or
for the
20 seconds.
information that has been given in this 6-second window.
Thank you. right.
That's gonna be my turn.
All right, cool. Alagad.
I'm gonna move right next to Fern. I'm gonna sneak attack it.
Nice.
All right. You're going to have to get a little bit closer to get to the awakened shrub.
Sorry. Okay. So right
Perfect.
there should be fine, right?
Yeah, that'll do it.
Okay. Sneak attack.
Make an attack.
And I roll for it. I don't know what happened.
All right.
Did that
Neither
not
do I.
for me?
You don't just roll the sneak attack. You've got to roll an attack with a weapon.
Oh, I gotta roll an
So go
attack with
to
a
your
weapon. Okay, so I
inventory,
go to inventory,
and you should have a
and then
weapon
to
that you can
short
use.
sword, and then I can roll it.
All right, a 13
I got a
will hit.
13.
So with that sneak attack damage on top, the shrub is going to take that damage.
So I'm gonna do. So it's 8. So I did 8 piercing damage plus the 3 for the sneak attack, and on
Yes.
top of that, I'm gonna use a blessing for a d6.
Oh,
You can if you want, but it just died.
Oh, it did. Oh, okay. I thought it didn't.
You could still use it.
Just overkill, right? Okay. Okay. I immediately turned to Fern and I'm like, "Hey, I'm really sorry. It was attacking you and I didn't know what to do, so I just put my sword in it. I'm super sorry."
I don't think this is a regular
All right,
plant.
you're out of combat.
I'm gonna fly back down. Good job, everybody. Good teamwork. So there's some goals. There's cool guys up ahead. Basically, they don't know what's going on. The trees just started kind of attacking, and the ground's not safe apparently. So
Wait, so both the ground and the trees aren't safe?
or maybe it's just the trees are making the ground unsafe, so the seagulls are just kind of hanging out by the water. Seagulls aren't always the most eloquent or talkative of birds. They're kind of dim.
I feel like we need to study this a little bit more, don't you two?
Yeah, this is
all right.
really disturbing.
Is there any? I'm gonna do investigation on the body of this bush.
Yeah, I
alright.
would like to do that as well.
To see if there's any sort of.
Investigation, religion, or nature.
I'm gonna do.
Ooh, somebody has to have a good nature roll, right?
Nope.
Who's a good nature roll?
You would
No,
think.
nobody.
Oh
No,
my
I've
gosh.
survived.
Oh no.
All right, let's see what we got. Oh, a 9.
I rolled a 9.
Oh.
I don't think
Yeah.
I've rolled. I think aside from that nat 20 for my walkout, I haven't rolled above a 6.
Jeez.
Would you take a survival roll?
All right. Yeah. Today, yes. We'll learn something different. Okay. Alagad, can you roll any die?
I
I
can
am not
roll.
rolling well today at all.
Could I persuade that the you know the thing that was floating around?
The swarm?
Yeah, could I persuade it to like maybe leave?
You want to run off the swarm?
Well, no, I mean like wasn't there something floating around and all that, or I'm hoping that it's sentient. And the shrub's outright dead, right? So I can't talk to it.
That shrub is dead, yes.
Okay.
Is the swarm like an animal of the region? Is it something that we would know?
Tell you what, you can nature check it and
All
see if
right,
you can tell
let's
what it is.
go.
Or you can put a big square around it.
Here's a good roll. 15 is a good roll. 15 is a good roll.
15's a good
All
roll.
right, all right. These look like they might be bees. They're buzzing around. They look relatively innocuous. Just they seem to travel in a group. As you get closer to them, if you do you get closer to them? Oh, they're getting
I
closer
want
to
to.
you.
I want to for sure.
All right, as you get closer to them, you realize that they are not simply bees. They are, as you look close, they're little tiny kittens that are also bees. And they are
What?
jumping from leaf to leaf, chasing one another and tumbling and rolling into the flower petals and then climbing back out. And they're just having the grandest time of their lives.
I can't speak with
that
animals.
nature check- with that nature check, they keep making their way over here to this particular set of flowers.
Let's check this out. I mean, hey, wait, are we really casting speak with animals?
I am. I 100%.
Do it.
All right.
Do it.
All right, cast some speak with animals.
Oh, sorry.
All right. You are now able to speak with animals, and they can't communicate with you.
What? Hey,
They do not
hey,
seem
guys.
to be animals.
Oh.
Are they vegetable or mineral? Would it be
They
a
do not appear to be
non-
vegetables. Thank you for the subscribing, by the way.
Hey, thanks for the subscription.
I'm just going up. I'm just going up and talking to him.
All right. They seem pretty okay with you. If you want to, you can make a persuasion, performance, or animal handling check. Any of you.
Oh,
to
persuasion for sure. Persuasion for sure.
Yeah. Animal.
I'm definitely
God, dice hate
Here's
everyone.
another good roll.
Hey, if I have
Yeah.
expertise, does that mean I get advantage on it?
No, it means
No.
that you have your double your proficiency bonus.
Okay. Double. And which one's my proficiency bonus for this? Is that
If
It's
it's
a-
if
it's
you
a
have
plus
expertise set in the sheet, it should already do it for you.
nice?
All right.
Wait,
Okay, so
wait.
Oh.
I'm using both blessings.
Oh, all right. Add 2d6 to this. Maybe
Let's
you
see
will
it.
be the kitty whisperer. A 3.
Feel
Are
one.
you
Feel
serious?
Oh my
Are
god,
you
it's total?
serious right now? I got
no.
a 3
All right,
total.
So with a 12,
no.
you can approach and one of them lands on your shoulder. It will land on your shoulder and just kind of like play around on your shoulder and will end up bumping into your neck a couple of times because they're a little clumsy. They have 6 legs. They're kind of adorable. They're sweet. Patrick, you can get 2 of them to land on your fingertips, and they wrestle with one another. They keep jumping at one another, and as you listen closely, it is impossible to determine whether this is a buzz or a purr,
Oh.
but it is a delightful sound.
Can I just start talking to the one that's hanging out with me?
Absolutely.
Also, like, just how like forlorn does Fern look right now that we got the rolls? Like she's just sad in the corner right now.
Fine. It's totally fine.
I'll
Animals anyway.
I'll turn to her.
That's why it's
I'll
not
turn
working
to
for
her.
me. They're not actually animals, and it's fine.
I'll turn to her and be like, I have one to share.
No, I have to wait
And I
for
just
it
want-
to happen naturally.
And I
force
just
it.
wanna-
Alagad, if you want, you can make an Arcana check.
an Arcana check as well. Okay.
Yeah, because now you're handling one. You're near them.
There were actual animals.
You're not sure what these are.
Oh God. I rolled a 6, by the way, chat. So I just want to start talking to it and be like, "Hey, little one. I know things are a little bit weird right now in the forest. Is there any way you could maybe point us to what's making things so weird for us?"
It does cat things. It climbs up and tumbles and like ends up under your shirt because like of course it, like it's treating it like a blanket, and you just see this little tiny dot going doot, 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 like down your arm.
I'm gonna go examine those flowers.
Ah, okay, yeah. You can throw a nature check at those if you would like.
I would like.
I'm gonna start. Oh, wait. Go ahead.
All right. So with an 11, you would notice that this is a distinctive kind of plant. That it seems to be particularly attractive to them. You're not sure exactly what it is, but it's safe to assume that it's some sort of buzzpur favorite flower. They seem distinct in that they match the colors of the buzzpurs, which are purple and yellow, just like these flowers are. And you suspect that if you were to find other flowers like this out in the wild, you could probably expect to find buzzpurs near them as well.
Can I just? Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I'm just gonna start rattling off hello in as many different languages as I know. And those languages are just burning it all. Celestial,
Okay.
Common,
Okay.
Druidic, Giant,
Okay.
and then Ember
Right.
Sign Language.
All right. All right. Cool. Yeah, they don't respond to any of those things. As you look at them, you can tell the intelligence of any of these individually is similar to that of a bee and a kitten. They are
So super smart, right? Like super smart will help us at this.
they must
campaign.
be but they seem to mean you no harm. And you think that you could probably get one of them to follow along with your group.
We have to have a pet. We have to have a pet.
There has to be a mascot. There does have to be a mascot.
Yes.
All right.
We have to have a pet. What role is this, Steve?
There's no role. You can have one. One.
Oh,
one will
okay.
follow your group.
I'll look at the toe of my finger and go, which one of you is gonna? Which one is in and which one is out?
It's the one that's on your thumb. That's the one that stays with you.
All right. We have a. I have
It
a
like
new
cuddles
friend.
under your thumb and is like here.
Oh.
You can see its
Okay, well-
tiny toe beans. You will notice that its middle limbs are bee limbs, but its front and back paws are kitten paws.
Oh.
I would like
Do the stuff of
to.
nightmares.
I have a journal. I assume that's okay. Where I keep track of foresty things. So I just want to do a quick sketch in my journal of this, of the flower and of the bee, and just jot a little note to myself about what I think
Cool,
the
for
relationship
sure.
is in this new creature.
All right, yeah. If you have like calligraphers or artist tools and you want to roll to see how like awesome it is, you can. It's not going to change the data you have on it, but
No, it's more practical. It's not artistic.
okay.
Steve, I'm also going to roll a perception check to whatever you're moving in the east of us.
I mean, you don't need to roll a perception check if you notice it's moving.
Can I see it? Can I
Yeah.
see it?
Yeah.
If does it
See
see
it.
me?
Ooh. It's not yet paying a ton of attention to y'all, but it seems to like have its place.
I'm gonna sneak attack it. If it doesn't notice me, then that's an automatic sneak attack, right?
You don't know if it's paying attention to you. It may still see you. You're not hidden.
What else can I do? Level
Take
ones.
this-
I got like
you
one
hide.
spell.
Yeah.
We could hide, or we could try to skirt around it.
Yeah, we could just walk around him.
Yeah, let's
do
walk
that.
around him.
Let's leave one bush in this forest alone.
Yeah.
It murders the
Ah.
crap out of a frog.
It did 0 damage though.
Yeah, well, it did. All right, the frog lives. You're right. The frog leaps into the water and gets away. The shrub is very, very consternated.
Yay,
As
frog.
you make your way through there, you can do investigation or perception checks. It is your choice, whichever would be better for you.
Wow.
Fern Alagad! Oh my god! All right, you notice that the boulder, I'm not sure if you can see where I'm pointing. This boulder
that
right
big,
up
yes.
here, a little bit to the left of you.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
There seems to be darkness coming out from underneath it. That like crackling across the ground. There is a rot of some sort that spreads out from below.
Well, that doesn't sound normal. Hey, everybody. Did you see this sort of rot that's creeping out from this boulder over here?
We should probably check it out. I mean, we got one buzz per friend. Like, I don't want to affect the other ones, right?
Do you mean the shadow over there?
Yeah.
Well, the
It's-
shadow's
it's
a rock, and then
It's a rock shadow,
yeah,
though,
well,
right? It just seems like...
Yeah,
okay,
but it's a shadow where there shouldn't be a shadow.
Once we get up to it,
yeah. Go ahead.
yeah.
Sorry.
Once we get up to it, what do we see?
When you look at the ground, it's like there must be something underneath it. You see these kind of tendrils of darkness that have like almost scorched the ground, but sort of more rot, like it's pulled it inward. Almost the same patterning as you'd expect to see from roots.
It does. And can anybody do like who's good? Who'd be the best at Arcana right now, or something magic
have a-
based?
+1.
I have a +0.
+1.
Any of you can roll if you'd like.
Okay.
Would Arcana be the best one?
It sounds like Arcana is what you're choosing. You can always
Arcana-
propose to me something that you think will work, and I'll usually be like, all right, well, let's follow through what you can do with that skill.
Well, I rolled an 8, so
I see that.
no. I continue
you don't-
my trend of being useless in the skill rolls today.
No helpful information gathered.
Perception? Will perception help?
If you'd like to roll perception, yeah, I will find a way that you can use it in the moment. And we'll see.
Okay, I got a
All right.
17 on that one.
You can definitely tell that there's lines coming out in one direction, like to the south, to the north, and to the east. You assume that it almost triangulates, that there must be something dead center underneath the stone. That
I
could
moved
be-
the stone.
All right, strong lad. Let's see some
Oh, no.
athletics checks to move this
Oh,
stone.
no.
It's a big old
Did
stone.
anybody
Who's
take
gonna move it?
athletics?
Who's
Did
the
anyone take
powerhouse?
athletics?
Not me.
I could have. I should have. Can we help him?
Yes, if you have proficiency in athletics, you may offer help.
Nope.
Okay, because I
Oh.
do not. Oh no!
All right,
we
then
needed a
whoever
strong
wants to try to
person.
be the strong one, be the strong one.
Oh, dibs! I want to try it. Dibs.
All right, magic
Okay.
nerd.
Can I assist?
Do you have proficiency in athletics?
No.
Then no.
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 Fair.
Oh,
A
damn!
nat 20. Yes, you are the
Nat 20,
powerhouse.
baby! Nat 20!
Oh yeah, you
Amazing.
like lift it and roll it, and you push that rock off to the side, and you see underneath it, planted onto the ground, like pressed down by the weight of the stone. There's a depression all around. It's impressive that you did this, but you see a dagger sitting in the center, pressed down into the ground. It seems that all the darkness comes from there.
Ooh.
Oh, do not touch that. Do not touch
Oh
that.
man, I feel like.
You doing
No,
it?
I just
no,
feel
no,
like it
no.
was like, oh, hey, what's this?
Let's get some sort of a. I'm gonna look for something to cover. Oh, is there some sort of just like just a piece of cloth to like pick it up
Steve?
with? So we don't touch
If
it.
you have something of your own that you like in your inventory that would work for that, you could do that. Or there's a leather house up the street.
I have rope.
If stinky cheese.
I suggest, guys, let's put rope around it and
I
pull
do
it,
have-
and then
I do have leather armor though, so I will take the leather armor off and use that to pick up
Okay.
the dagger.
All right. Yeah, you can safely pick it up wrapping it in the leathers. And once you've picked it up, you can realize with your druidiness, right, like that seems to have been the thorn in the side here. That perhaps, given time, nature will heal. Now that it is no longer being assaulted by the dark magics of this dagger.
Can I roll a religion check
Sure.
on this knife, on this dagger?
You're not sure. You're not sure exactly what it could have been
I have
used in a
not
ritual,
rolled-
maybe.
I haven't rolled over a 6 this entire time.
Yep. Welcome to the club.
All right. So you. I think what we're going to do is we're going to leave the mystery of this dagger for another day. You've successfully gone out. You've gone on a mini adventure. Now you didn't even make it across the bridge, but you did heal the forest here to the south of Provenance, and so you have been successful to at least a degree. When you take those things back to the company, the Plum Dart, head back, get back in bed, like relax, enjoy your guild membership, all that. They will gladly reward you if you will turn up and allow them to put it away somewhere where it won't be a bother. You also may not be able to investigate it.
Slide a hand to take it out of Fern's bag. Because I want us to look at it. I don't want them to look at it.
Yeah. Havoc definitely wants to look at it. He just doesn't want anybody to touch it.
Yeah. Can I do a sleight of hand in order to just be like, oh hey, they think they have it, now they don't.
Hey, what's up, people?
Yeah, you can attempt, and hooray, we've got a raid. Hello, thank you for joining us. We're about to steal from our own party.
Sorry, Shoshi. I know, but I also didn't know. You know what? Let's do the roll. Let's do the
sleight of hand.
You made your choice.
I did make my choice. So, sleight of hand.
Hey, thank you for following.
And then
Sleight of hand. All right. You can perception check back, Shoshi.
Oh God!
What?
You know what?
Alagad, you have stolen the
played the
dagger
odds.
from ally. But
does that mean
Alagad,
he's touched
I
it?
have an important thing to point out to you. You didn't wrap it in leather.
Yep. Yeah, that's fair.
You just took it. I'm going to need you to make me a charisma save.
Oh, charisma save. What do I? How?
We just started.
Charisma save.
If you click on your token, it should be under saves up at the top. I can also tap it for you if you'd like.
Wait, saves up at the top. Okay, I click on my token, and then
Boom. Here, I smacked it for you. Oops, no, I smacked it for Fern. I had the wrong person. Up at the top, to inventory features, skills, saves.
Yes.
On the top
Inventory
left,
features.
when you have your token selected. Yeah.
Oh, saves, and then I got to do a charisma save.
Charisma.
Ooh, that's a 12.
That's a 12.
Oh no. Oh no. That is a 12. That is not a success.
Oh no.
Roll a d4. I have bad news. If you get a 4, you're not going to like what I tell you.
Okay, so roll a d4.
Oh,
All right, hold on. Everything slowed down. Oops. Oh no! It's a 4. The first one is a 4.
Oh no.
I have good news and bad news. The good news is you can heal. The bad news is touching it has sliced across your tongue inside of your mouth. You can't speak until you have completed a long rest because it carries a curse with it. And the curse that this dagger carries are the words, "Cut your tongue out."
Double
You've been
curse.
stricken with it.
I'm double cursed right now.
You're double cursed. You will be able to heal over a long rest. But for now, your mouth you're bleeding. Your mouth is full of blood, and I suspect everyone has figured out that you have just taken the dagger due to that. So y'all turn and you see him holding the dagger, going with blood.
I was gonna try to talk my way out of this, and now I physically cannot.
Okay, I think we probably should give them the dagger since we know sort of part of what's going on, so maybe not here. Fern, could you just Grip, dead.
No, with the yeah, I'm gonna do that. Oh dear.
No, I'm dim out. I'm not sure if I can hear you guys.
Oh, yeah. It looks like you might have froze on the
Oh no.
Steve. Oh, hello.
Hey,
Oh,
back.
no.
There you go.
All right.
You're back.
Am I back? Good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yay! I'm back. Did you decide to keep it or to give it?
Well, I think Fern's taking it back, but like I told her to like wrap it through
Perfect.
charades.
Yeah, if it's wrapped,
Okay.
Fern is safe with it.
I'm actually gonna hang on to it though.
All right, cool. You have this cursed dagger, and you will be able to, on our next session, investigate it further. At this
See,
point,
you could have
you all
just
make your way
asked.
back. Yeah, you can make your way back to the company of the Plum Dart, and we have now done your first adventure and character creation. You now exist. You have solved a problem that I didn't even know you were going to deal with today, because you just went out and were like, "That's what we want to do." And so yeah, we're wrapping up with that. So thank you for playing the game. We
Thank
will
you for
reconvene
running.
next week at the same time.
Everything else was shoved far to the side, but at least the woods are okay.
We'll get to it.
There is no
We'll
far
get
to the
it.
side. There is no far to the side. I will give you one nugget of my game theory, my game philosophy. This is a sandbox world. There are more quests than you can possibly do already out there ready for you. If you choose to pick up every single one, you can. I will not stop you. If you choose to pick only the things you care about, then great. If you choose to go a way that I haven't prepared yet, good luck. There's no such thing. You'll find a place that I've prepared for, and you'll go that way too. And we will expand the world as you explore it. So there is always going to be more options than you can follow up. And it's about deciding which ones you want to and which things you leave behind.
All right, well, I'm a completionist, so
All right,
ready.
good. Keep your notes, keep
From
your
a
list,
while.
and yeah. Ryan, let's do we have a credit scroll? If we do. All right, that's cool. That's cool. Then let me just say thank you everybody for watching. If you thought this was worth at least $1, like go get on that Patreon for Perception. Let's keep it going. And tell people to come back again next week and see more as we can jive right in with complete characters and the adventures of the Company of the Plum Dart and the tales of the Tense River Basin.
yeah.
Bye.